How's it going, everybody? My name is Ryan over at Bricks Minifigs Crest Hill. I'm joined today by Mr. Joe Dorsey from Unilug. How's it going, Joe?
Doing very well. Excited to get back to this build. We've been kind of sitting on our hands on this thing for a while.
For sure. If you guys caught us before, this is part number 2 of our LEGO Bugatti Chiron build. We did do part 1. It was about 3.5 hours long. We got through 4 bags technically.
Yeah,
so we're starting
more
today,
than one bag per.
Yeah, so we're starting today on box number 2, bag number 5. But before we get to that, and I want to see if Joe can guess this too, we challenged everybody to find something interesting in one of our previous videos, and we have had no one find out what it was yet.
Nobody.
So we're going to go ahead and reveal it today.
Were there
no
good
prizes
guesses?
allowed. What's that?
Were there good guesses?
There were no guesses.
Oh no!
Not even one.
Oh no!
We hid something in a previous video and nobody found it. So what we are referring to is our Dave's build of his Iron Man Hall of Armor.
Okay, gotcha.
Which, let me see here. There you go. There it is right there. So as we go through this here, I want to see if anybody who's watching can find the secret minifigure. Are you ready?
We had one hiding.
Here we go.
Really simple. Definitely could fit in one of the chambers I built for the Hulk Busters. Which is
keep
great
watching.
too, because that's the prototype to the Hulk Buster.
Look at Dave
So
doing his thing.
I'm really happy that the chambers work almost universally. I would probably have to make a separate chamber for the 2021, but I'm not worried about that. I'm not even thinking about how I'm going to do that. I think that one's going to be a little bit more.
So let's see if anybody sees it.
All right, let's see what we got going here.
I get paint on my hand. Sorry, random, but yeah, that one's going to be a later thing. I don't think it's going to be part of this whole project. Halfway through, I guess you could say, 3/4.
What is it?
But it's something I would like to do for it, just because.
Ready for it?
All right, so now you're going to get into the inside. The inside was a lot of fun for me to do.
Keep an eye on it.
All right, I'm looking. Let's see.
A lot of the stickers, a couple
Ah, I see it. I saw
I do
it.
have some custom things in there.
All right. So Joe says he saw it.
So get to
Misa thinks he sees it.
Did you at home see it? That's the question. So we had it up for a prize. So if anybody found the hidden minifigure, we were going to give away, I think it was one of the Iron Man suit minifigures.
Ooh.
So just for free, just for fun. So
All right.
let's see if anybody found it. We're going to give you guys about 20 seconds to type it in and see if anybody found the minifigure that was in that clip.
It was pretty obvious whenever you told me to look. I knew it was there.
Well, the thing is, we hit it in the video was about an hour or 2 hours long.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we did is you had to watch the video to find it. So we were basically rewarding people who actually watched the video.
Okay, there we go.
So there you go. Magnum found it. Stitch was in the video.
Yeah, I didn't do it very. My Stitch sounded like Jar Jar. I need to work on my Stitch.
He's talking about Krista.
Yeah,
I can't do it today. But yes, he was hiding in front of one of the blue windows where they would normally be. And thank you to Dave for not giving it away as I was trying to put it in there because he had no idea what I was doing. I just took Stitch and I just kind of put him on there and I just panned right across it. And then the funny thing is, moments later, as you pan back up, he's gone.
He's gone. So it was literally just
it was one pass.
those 2 or 3 frames. That's all you get.
This road here.
So if we go back to this.
And I'll show you what played on.
So it was like maybe 10 seconds.
So he was down here taking a look at this.
Little tricky. Open it up. See, utilizing the C clips allows
I'm
you
gonna start
to
here.
rotate, get it fully open.
Oh, yeah, it's not there anymore.
Yeah, but it's completely gone. So you get that one pass,
Clockwise,
and that was it.
and
You would have had
it
to
just
be an
looked good.
eagle-eyed cherry to find that one.
That's right. So that was our little hidden thing. So good job for finding it now, but unfortunately nobody got the free minifig because it's been like 3 weeks now, 3 or 4 weeks, and nobody's found it yet.
It's been a minute. Yeah.
Yep, it's been a minute.
Stitch is starved to death by now, huh? He got left out.
Just a wee little bit. Just a wee little bit.
Right.
So anyway, we're gonna get started today. We luckily have an overhead cam today. Oh man, this is coming over today. It's cool. So we do have an overhead look today. See, there it is. There's Joe's fingers. Give it a little thumbs up there. Ta-da!
So this will help us kind of realize where camera, so we got to keep her up this way a little bit.
Yes. The one thing is you guys are seeing it upside down. I wonder if I can fix that. Should I fix that?
Because I come in from the top?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It would be weird if every time I had to kind of come this way.
All right. So talk to Joe for a minute. I'm going to get that fixed.
All right. So I hope everybody out there is doing well and you got a chance to kind of see what we got going on here. We have a massive set going right now. So the Bugatti, if you are not familiar, here is the lid for that. Almost 3,600 Technic pieces. I think by the end of today, these parts, these sections will be together. And we'll start to build the canopy that's going to be around the cockpit of the vehicle. So I'm pretty excited for that. We start to get some newer colors that are mixing into the build. The interior of this is tan. It's kind of the dark tan. Or is that nougat? I can't remember off the top of my head. But
nougat is the Lego term, Joe.
Yeah, it's kind of nougaty.
Nobody calls it nougat.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's what we will have got. This is the first steps.
All right, let's see if this is better. Did it fix it? Or is it still upside down? This looks upside down.
Now I come in from the top.
That's how it was before. Why didn't it fix it?
Because I bet when you rotated it rotated the because Apple was smart and it was like, oh, you turned it the other way. We gotta do it. So you gotta figure out how to do it without flipping the phone. Or flip it the other way and then do it flat and stick it back in there. Because right now this is correct.
Oh, yes.
So it's
right.
automatically going.
Yeah, I gotcha. Because it's automatically going this way.
Right.
I need to.
I don't think it's a problem coming
flat,
from the top.
Spin it.
It'll work out all right. What about at home?
Yeah.
What do you think, you guys?
Is that better?
Yeah, there we go. So now I'm coming in
From the bottom?
Dun, 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 dun. Yep, I think that'll be
As
the way
long
to
as
do
I
it.
don't mess this up.
As long as it doesn't auto-rotate on us, we should be in a good spot. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. And that gets us here. So this can go, let's see. Yeah, so that can go as far that way. And then this cup is now the end of the boundary on that end. Yeah.
Are we good now?
Yeah, see?
Does that work? Hey, there we go.
That'll work. I mean, they're going to
Stupid
watch us
Apple.
build for a couple hours. We could do that minimum work for them at least.
Yeah, right. There should be just like a little auto rotate, like just a lock screen. Just like leave it this way. I mean, I know it locks it from landscape or whatever, but you can't
lock it in one
from
landscape as opposed to the other.
Come on, Apple. Really?
Yeah, I know.
How much money we pay you guys for that stuff?
There's a way. Just nobody.
There's always a way.
Nobody asked him to do that.
So thanks for joining us today. We're gonna get cruising here. Joe, we gotta figure out a new way how to do this.
What do you think? I
So we
mean,
can
I can
get-
kind of see what's going on up here. I'm trying to keep an eye on all of our camera work as well.
Oh yeah. Well, as
So-
long as you're pretty much there.
Yeah, I've got this. This is big stuff I sorted out. We'll have to take like a little bit of time to sort as we go through because some of the bags, it's like 4 bags for number 4.
Right.
This was 3 bags
For number
4 bags
5.
for number 5. So, but the next one is just a single bag. But I bet when we open the next case, it's going to be a bigger one.
Yeah. All right. So you have a lot of the parts. So
I got all the parts. You just get to sit and watch.
I get to sit and watch and commentate. That's fine.
So
I don't mind.
we're gonna start building up and starting to get everything ready here, where we're gonna connect between the two. So I'm excited for this. How long has it been? Has it been 3 weeks? I feel like it was like
Since we did our last one.
yeah, it's been a minute since we got to work together on this.
Our last video. That's a good question.
How long has it been? It feels like it's been a minute. So
It was a month ago.
a month ago?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's a good thing we're not getting paid to do this. 'Cause they would not have been happy with our progress.
Who gets paid for anything these days?
I enjoy it. I'll do it for free. I build Lego just because I like
There
to
you go.
build
We'll
Lego.
do that. There we go. So now they can see us and
Kind
see
of
what we're
do
doing here.
between the two.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll try to commentate as we go. So what's been going on in your world? You had David in, and you guys went through his Hall of Armor.
Yeah, we had some fun showing it off. And Dave may actually be acquiring another Avengers Tower from us, the old Avengers Tower,
Oh, okay.
to add on more to it.
And more, and
So
more.
it's going to be bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yes.
So if you did see that build last time, it's getting pretty large. We've been doing some other things, trying to help out some of our other friends over at LEGO Masters and things for a new event that's coming out that I can't talk about.
Can't talk about it yet.
But you guys are definitely going to stay tuned. If you guys follow any of the Lego Masters on Facebook, you might have gotten a hint from them.
Yes, I did see. I think it was Manny's post. Is that the one?
There were a few. I'm not
There
going to
was
say
a few?
who, but there
Okay.
were a few.
I saw one of him, and he was with the Cake Boss. I can't remember what channel his show was on, but I've been to that place in
He
Boston.
went to
Yeah,
Carlos Bakery
in
and
Boston.
met the Cake Boss
Yeah,
himself.
it's a pretty
Buddy
cool
Velasco.
shop. Yeah,
There you
buddy.
go.
So it's a pretty cool shop if you ever get a chance to go. The one thing I will say, it's cash only. Like you can't
Oh,
use a
really?
card there. Yeah, and it's packed. Like it doesn't matter if you go 2 p.m. or 2
Right,
o'clock in
all
the morning.
day.
It's packed.
And I think
all
they
day
have,
long.
if you guys are Cake Boss fans, I think they have 3 or 4 locations now.
They do have more locations,
I
but
think
that's
their original is Hoboken.
yeah, the original
Jersey.
one's like the one you got to go to.
Yeah. But so that was the kind of a cool little thing. We've been doing some interesting things here in the store. We got some new base plates and stuff in. New
Yeah,
colors
I
base
saw a
plates.
post on
We are hopefully getting the entire Dots line in here in the next week or two.
That's pretty cool. I like the dots. I actually own a set.
Yeah.
I own the bracelet,
Which one?
the black.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
so I did get that. Ada, my daughter, she got the purple one, I believe. So
Okay.
I was like, well, you can't have it, and I don't get it. Like, I'm not gonna get one.
Yeah, I think we. I own friend sets at home too, so I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I like sets. I like Lego. So we've been doing some things with that. I've been contemplating opening up my Bespin set. I
Yes.
did get one of those ones from Star Wars. It was apparently a limited edition
Yeah,
celebration exclusive.
They were
that didn't
kind of.
happen.
They were Lego was a little bit sneaky about that one.
So we're hoping that we get more here in the store so I can actually open one, because I don't want to open it if it's the only one I have. I'm sure a lot of you at home can relate that if it's a collectible, you kind of don't want to open it, but you really, really want to open it.
You almost feel bad because like it's not going to come back around, and so.
Well, I
That's a weird
am in
spot to be
possession
in.
of one of the last year's Celebration Chicago sets of the 10 at 4 that's signed by both designers. I do believe I have like one of 75 or so that are still left unopened.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the YouTubers unfortunately decided they were going to open it and try to show it off because it came out you got it 3 weeks early.
You got it early, right?
You
withheld.
I got 2 of them. I picked up 2. I did sell one off a couple times here in the store. The other one is still sitting in my basement, just
staring at you,
staring at me every time I go downstairs. Play video
tempting
games.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did pick up a couple of the 501st packs, which I still have yet to open,
Yeah.
which are sitting over
I
there.
opened one. I had to get in there and see what it was all about. And literally that same day on a website, I found the original one. So I literally built the old one from 2013, and then I built the new one and kind of compare the 501st. So I was like,
Okay.
I was pretty lucky that I got the new and the old for
The old ATRT
the
set is what we call it.
yeah.
The old
So
one.
got that one with old Yoda and then the Droidica in there, and that was a fun build, and it was pretty much complete. So the person I bought it from, they said complete, and it was.
Hey, good job.
You never
Trying
know.
to be accurate since most people aren't.
You never know.
Speaking of accuracy of Lego sets, I do want to put a little PSA out there.
Okay.
Apparently, there is some other knockoff out there,
I've
whether
heard
about
about
Lego or
that.
not, who is actually able to print and emboss the Lego bricks with the Lego name on them, but they are not Lego. So do be extra careful if you're buying, especially from eBay right now, fake Lego bricks. They actually say Lego on
They
them.
actually say Lego. I
If
saw
you look
that.
at some of the colors and you say, wow, that doesn't look like Lego, it's because it's not.
Isn't that scary?
There's like a tan, but it's supposed to be yellow,
Yeah.
but it's like an off tan. It's like a nasty color. It's like a faded tan. Looks really gross. There's a brown that doesn't look right. So be careful of the colors and stuff out there, especially now, because it is widely known that it is a thing. And Lego has already been notified and is pursuing
Legal
action
action
against them. And there was also an update about Lepin, the other
I
company,
read that as well.
where I believe 8 people were arrested, including even the person who just filed the patent in China for it and whatever else, or filed the name for it. Sorry, for Lepin. They got arrested. So I believe the owner was serving something like 6 years,
6 years
in prison, as well as if I remember right, $13 million fine.
Yep.
For doing so, which I'm honestly surprised it's not more.
Yeah. I don't know.
Considering they were doing it for like 5 or 6 years.
They did it for a while.
I mean, here's a $300 million fine, sure.
Several cease and assists were sent.
Yeah. So, but just be aware that there is that fake Lego circulating around now. We haven't seen it here, luckily, but my staff is well trained to know that. But if you see bricks that aren't as glossy, aren't as bright, or whatever else,
And the colors are
from a set, and the colors are a little off, it's fake. Do not buy it. I mean, you can get it just so you can have a fake one if you want, but just know that it's not real.
If the deal is
no
too
sense.
good to be true,
It is.
it is.
95% of the time.
That is.
Other
If
times,
you've
it's just
seen
people who don't know.
New retired sets for 80% off original. Like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
don't do that. Don't do that.
And there are still a couple other brands that are out there that are still stealing IPs and even for Bricklink, stealing mock designs and stuff and trying to make them their own.
Yeah.
Which of course Bricklink owns every mock that's posted on there. If you follow their user agreements, every single thing that you post on there, Bricklink owns.
Yep.
So it's just like kind of like, I don't know say about photos or Facebook necessarily, but a lot of those other social media sites, there is a little thing that says anything that you post on here is our property.
Mm-hmm.
So if you throw it up there, you give them the right to use it, unfortunately. And even if you go on your Facebook post or Instagram and say, hey, I don't give you permission to do this, you already did. If you don't want it, you need to delete your account. That's really the only way for them not to use whatever they want.
It is implied.
And that's kind of scary, and that's the internet for you these days. So, but just be aware that those are going on. We started personally. We started our school with our boys. They're back at school doing remote learning.
Yeah,
yep.
Remote learning.
So they now have a little card table-ish, a little bigger than a card table, set up in their bedroom, sitting across from each other, doing their work. My one son is going into 5th grade, which over here is considered middle school, which is crazy. So he's got 6 teachers.
Making you feel younger by the moment. Isn't it?
And then my middle child is in 1st grade right now, so it's his first full remote experience. So, and he's a little on the how do we call it? I don't want to say sensitive side. He's the term is lost to me at the moment. He doesn't take change and everything very well. And he's very sensitive to certain textures and things like that. So he's got that whole thing going on. He's not autistic, but we thought he was for a while. So we've been checking on him with him, especially almost like every 20 minutes or so, just to make sure he's still doing okay and knows when to mute and unmute and everything else. That's the biggest problem.
So mine are in 1st and 3rd, and I feel for the teacher. First of all, I'm just gonna say that out loud. Feel for the teacher, because trying to manage
for all the teachers,
managing a room of 1st graders in person has got to be hard enough. But you throw in the fact that a lot of them don't know how to really go to the website or to change up.
Right.
So that's going to be a big learning curve over time. But I wish them well. I hope it goes well. It's I'm glad that we're at least doing something and just calling it quits.
Yeah.
But
and they're finally getting graded. It's not like a pass-fail thing.
Right.
You get a grade.
All right. So there's just more to come. I don't know how long it can last. I don't know how long the kids can last. I don't know how long the teachers are going to be able to last.
Honestly, unless it's my personal feelings of myself, not the company or anything else. But I feel that if they really wanted to solve this issue, the government would say, hey, you know what? Everybody just stay home the entire month of September or October, whatever, for the next 4 or 5 weeks. We're going to give you a bunch of money to help offset your wages and your rent for your businesses and stuff. Just stay home. And it would take 1 month, and then pretty much everything, 99% of everything here in the U.S. would be gone.
Right.
And then we could finally go back to work and stuff rather normally.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that the government is still out to get everybody and make that money, make that moolah off vaccines and everything else, and just put us through all this stress. And whether you want to call it government control or this or that, that's up to you. But I think there's definitely more to it than just say, hey, you know what, let's just be done with it. Because what would be cheaper, paying every family in America $10,000 or end up spending
who knows how much
$1.9 billion on research and another $2 billion on vaccine. So if it was just up to those people just to wear their masks and stuff when they're out and around, and I know it's not because you're sick or anything else, or it's going to prevent you from getting sick. The whole point is that if you do have symptoms, then you're not coughing and sneezing and whatever on other people.
Right.
It's really all it's for.
Doesn't
and
protect
it's not
you,
even
protects
gonna, right,
others.
and it's not even going to be 100% protection, but it's let's call it like 90% or something like that. just to make sure that you're not spitting in someone's face or sneezing in their face. And what's funny is I've seen people sneeze. They have their mask on and they pull it off to sneeze. The whole point is to have it.
Don't do that.
So.
Or you see with it kind of like just peeking.
Yeah, right.
Just kind of like, well, it does no good at all if you can breathe well.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm not even gonna get into that. But if everybody just did their part, we could get rid of this ourselves and not have to be under quote unquote government control to get rid of this and have a vaccine next year. This could be over by Halloween if we really wanted it to.
I need it to be.
And if not, I can guarantee you, we will be doing the same thing next June.
Yeah.
If it's not gone to. Mike says, "Boo on the COVID talk."
Boo.
Boo.
Yeah.
I know.
It's the world we live in, though.
But we got to touch on it a little bit.
All right.
But besides that.
So we got the top plate here for the shifter installed. So we have a new point of contact down to that drive gear there. So we got that going. And then we have this for the steering rack. So we got that guy here coming down to the front of the control arms. And so now we have steering. So I'm assuming we'll have something on top of here that goes to the wheel and then the hand of God steering. I don't know if does this have that on it? No, I don't think it does. So it's literally just going to go to the steering wheel. So
I think it's just the steering wheel.
Yeah, so that'll be good. So we got that guy going there. And then we're kind of building in. I'm not sure yet what we got here. So
that's going to attach to the back of here to our nice big W16 motor.
You know what I think this is going to end up being is where the where the shifter pads will actually engage all the way back into here. So
yeah,
I think that's what we got going on.
Look at all those pistons turning.
16.
Yep, got a lot of stuff going on in that one.
All right, so now we're gonna start building on the back side of this guy. So put this here.
Actually, we can just set this aside for now.
Yeah, we won't need it for a little bit. There we go.
I'm gonna adjust that a little closer to you.
I don't know. Ask them. What do they want to see? Do they want to see my hands that closely?
No, I mean like further back. There you go. Get you an extra couple inches there.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Well, because it was starting like all the way up here. So I figured I adjusted it so you get a couple more inches. And this way they're not staring at the book unit, but we can bring that closer to now.
All right. So we're going to go straight up through here. It's starting to get to where you got to really pay attention to what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're going to turn it.
Well, the other thing is I also have been mentoring our first LEGO League team out in Lockport. And we have some new kids that are on the team as well. And we finally just finished building the builds for the actual playmat area.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. So this one's actually called Replay, and it's all about trying to find ways to get people more active, especially those who have a hard time, whether they're in a wheelchair or physically disabled or something like that. And even just those who maybe just want to play video games all the time. Like, how do we get them outside?
Well, yeah, I know I would. Not gonna lie, if I had the choice, it'd be really hard to motivate me.
Yeah. So that's their social project is part of it. But then as far as the game itself, we have to program a robot to essentially do things like a slow push, which is very interesting because it has a lock. So if you push too fast, it locks up. And if you push too slow, it locks up.
Okay.
There's a slide where you actually have to pick up little minifigures and pull them down the slide. There's also a treadmill. There's a basketball court where you have to lift up the basket, like the actual basket itself from the bottom up. And it's tricky. So the kids have
they got the work
cut out for them this year. And we were told that our entire competition is going to be virtual this year.
Ooh, interesting.
So it's a lot more recording and writing notes, taking notes, because we have to send it all to the judges versus actually being able to talk to them in person.
How do you think it's going to go?
Huge. I hope it goes well. Our girls team won an award last year for the Rising Star Award, and they both of our teams got like an extra 65 points in competition, and they almost went to state last year. So we're really trying to get the kids to be able to go to state competition this year. If that's the case, and especially with everything else, they've actually extended the competition into January.
Okay.
So it might go until February or March, depending on how long we're actually able to be in it. So we're crossing our fingers.
All right. Let me make sure things are lining up here. I feel like I did this backwards, but I All right, so we got one empty, so it's going in there and there, but it's attaching there.
Yeah, let me see.
What's it attaching to?
Let me take a look-see.
See this? Is that going through there?
Okay, so
We may have done something a little
you
off,
are off by one.
but this has got to be right.
That pin is there. This. Ooh.
Here, flipper this way. Let's see. 4 in on here. Something feels off. Something feels off in here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's something there. Right in that aspect.
Looks like it was a black 1x3 beam.
Well, it's this whole thing is in the wrong spot. That's what it looks like. But that was way back when. Who knows how long ago that was in the build?
Well, we checked it all before.
I thought so too. But look. Let's go back.
The good old issues.
Yeah.
Issues are starting early. Well, as long as it's not another one of those gears that you had to go all the way in.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to go all the way in there. But let's see how far back.
But this is before the motor.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
rear end.
Okay, so that's that part. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
But it does feel like something's off by one. That's what
This
it feels
is all
like.
still motor. Okay, good. I feel comfortable with that. So it's got to be in the last bag. The last steps.
Bag
of
4?
Yeah, the last of bag 4. When we wrap it up after 3 hours of
Non-stop building.
playing around, yeah. All right, that looks good. Those look good. Okay, there's your CD joints. Okay, and then we married that onto the main part of it. Yep. Okay. All right, so let's see. That's the front. This is the back.
All right, well, hold on. Let's see if. Okay, so that's already going that way.
Mm-hmm.
But the 5th pin has nothing there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Unless this is the back. Oh, it's still inside.
Yeah,
we're still in there.
We're still in there, so we
So
got
you got a ways to go.
further. Okay.
Okay, now you're going that way. I think it has to do with that.
Here we go. Yep. Somewhere in here.
All right, so let's see. So there's the front. We have those two already there. We've got your upright. I can't see where your finger is right there. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back, which is correct. With the blue pin, which is correct. I'm checking this right here.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's before even that goes on. So we have that in there, these up here,
Yep, I
and this goes here. So this, let's see if we can figure that out.
Oh, wait. Hold on. This.
I feel like this is wrong.
This is supposed to be up here.
Okay.
Do you see that? Like the whole thing.
That whole shebang. So let's take off the last piece I just put.
But does that mean? Is that right though? That's a really weird view to see this in. You want to double check that though and make sure.
Yeah,
that
let me take
before
off-
you rip all this apart.
Well, I have to take that off because it was holding it all together. Okay. So here's a problem. This whole thing is supposed to eventually engage with this right there. And from
Yeah.
the look of it, it should be up here, not down here.
But so from right here, this looks like from everything from this 1x2 here is supposed to be up here, not down there.
Yeah. And then there's nothing in this hole.
So
at all.
right in front of the brown.
So what should be here? I think this whole thing is
That's the only thing that should be left there.
okay. So
Because then everything else should be up there. Yep.
this should all be up here. Right?
Correct.
In one.
And it'll be on both
Okay.
sides.
There we go. Whew. That wasn't that bad. We just got her in the wrong spot. Oh,
As long as it goes in all the way.
there we go. Okay, so now
Let's
go back to where we were.
make sure that everything else is Gucci because you have a couple parts you just took out.
That's this page here.
Okay.
I put the little.
All right. So we're going back to
Yeah,
this.
so we're back to this. So now I should be able to flip this upside down. And this one should be able to go here, here, and there. Yeah, we just literally stuck those into the wrong technique with the. There we go. Boom. We're back on
I'm
track.
guessing that's the other side.
Mirror it.
I did. I thought I did.
we are back on track. So this whole thing goes in here, locking that down. Ta-da! We are good to go.
All right. I mean, double check it real quick.
Yeah, you look it over. I'm going to sort out just a few more spots. Why didn't you guys at home tell us? Why didn't you tell me, Joe?
What are you doing,
That
Joe?
perpendicular axle pin joiner was in the wrong spot, Joe. You need to move that up. You ever feel like
These are such weird angles. Like you can't even get that
yeah,
into this.
I'm so glad this is not on black background like they did on
the piano or the piano too.
Yeah, the piano too. The crocodile drove me nuts because it's brown and black on black paper.
Everybody complained about the piano because it's a black piano and a black background.
Yep.
I was like, why would you do that?
Why are you
like,
doing this to
who
us?
at LEGO thought that up, that was going to be a good idea?
Is the paper, like, did they get a good deal on that paper?
All right. This does appear to be correct.
I think we're spot on because everything's lining up now.
And we shouldn't have had to move the steering column or anything else. Yep, that still hits right. Yeah, it was literally just that one pin. It's just such a weird angle that they had that at.
Yeah.
So, all right, you should be
All
able to
right,
turn
so
the
we're
page.
good there.
We're good there. So we're still upside down.
All right, I'll do the sub-assembly and you can stick it on. How's that sound?
All right, sounds good.
So lots
Here,
of
why don't you scoot
Lego.
that way a little bit?
You want to come this way?
Yeah, so we can get it, so we can actually see
So
what's
lots
on
of
there.
Lego, lots of releases. What would you say was your most exciting thing? I mean, how much has released in the last month? 45 days. We had Mario
A bit.
come out. We had
I do love the
Star
Mario
Wars
stuff.
come out?
I still have a couple more Mario sets to make because we actually are doing a little event here in the store as well, where we're actually going to be having, I don't know what we're going to call it yet without getting sued. But we're going to have all the Mario sets set up here in the store. And for like $5, you get to come in and play around for 2 hours.
Okay.
We're going to have all the sets across probably a 4x8 foot sheet of plywood.
Okay, really
Across 2 tables. Well, you got to have some
Yeah.
space. I don't know if you've seen the Bowser Castle or not. That's pretty
Yeah.
large and in charge up there.
They're spread out. They have all those 2x-whatevers, 2x16s.
Yes.
There's like all those 2x's that kind of spread everything out.
Oh my gosh, what is? I feel like I'm getting caught on something here.
So that would be fun.
But yeah, so we're doing that, and then the group that comes in to do it gets to create the entire layout, and we're gonna have a little cheat sheet here of what everything's worth coin wise. Hopefully, probably with some of your help too, because I know you have some of the sets we don't yet.
Yeah, we could do that.
Actually, no, I think we have them all now. And then they're going to be able to have 3 runs through the course to try to get as many coins as they can. Whoever gets the most coins is going to win another Mario set
Ooh, I like it.
to go home with. So you pay $5, but you might get a $20 set out of it if you win.
If you win.
If not, then you get to try
So
again
it's
next
like
week.
a non-virtual speed run.
Yes.
Yes, an actual speed run.
Yes, you actually get to come in and do it. We're going to try to limit it down because of COVID and restrictions and everything else to about 8 or 10 people. Any minor that wants to join must be accompanied by a paid adult.
Okay, gotcha.
So the adult, we're gonna have an adult run and the kid run, so we don't fight against each other. So that means 2 people get to win
There we
every
go.
night we do it. And I think we're gonna do it every other weekend. Is what we're thinking about, like every other Saturday. So if you guys have a specific time during a Saturday that you would prefer to have the event, let us know, because we're kind of thinking in the morning, like maybe like right after lunch or something like that possibility.
Yeah, that could work.
Maybe even at night at like 6 o'clock, but it's gonna be a little darker and a little harder to see.
Yeah, the sun's going down quicker and
Quicker and quicker every day now. Yep. So we're trying to contemplate that. But we have some really cool sets, and I really like the Mario stuff, how it's done. I have a feeling that someone's going to start hacking into Mario and start doing some really crazy things to it, which I think would be pretty cool.
That would be fun. I'm okay with that.
I think
How long before somebody turns Mario into somebody else? That's
into Luigi or something.
or Zelda,
just
or
take the piss up a little bit.
Metroid, or something like that.
Just put a new body.
Yeah,
on it.
just build like 3D print a new body and turn him into some
Zelda
other guy.
playing Super Mario.
I think that could.
Oh,
be
sorry,
pretty cool.
Link playing Mario.
Yes, Link, yeah, Zelda.
Because Zelda is the name of the princess, if you don't know that. It's Princess Zelda and Link. A lot of people thought that Link was Zelda, and I was like, no. Like, you're totally wrong.
Ooh, I like what we're building here. Is anybody kind of picking up on what we're building here? This is pretty exciting.
I would move the camera in, but then we might screw up the thing and flip it backwards upside down again.
So what we're gonna do? I like this. This was cool. Okay, so we're building the part that's engaging with the shifter. So how do you get it to shift through the gears smoothly? And that's what we're working on right now. So this little idea is actually pretty cool because it offsets evenly around an axle. I'm excited for this. So they use a 24 tooth
I'm
gear,
watching this. Yeah.
and then they have these, so they're no friction, but then they're equally spaced around. Because in Technic, everything's odd for the most part. Very rarely you build in twos. It's always in like 3s, 5s, 7s, 9s.
Yeah, except for all the teeth.
Yeah,
Teeth are
right,
always.
right. So this is what's going to kind of rotate around there to shift our gears. And they're going to have, oh, I see what they did. All right, so they're going to have something to kind of stop it from spinning infinitely.
You just put that on upside down, sir.
Did I? I did.
See,
So
this is why we have people. So this is why you got to have that.
You got to have that guy. Be like, hey, don't do that.
Yeah, don't screw it up again.
Don't do it like that. Okay, so this is going to be this guy here.
So Joe is on step number 351 right here.
One of these. Okay, so there's that. That goes in here. Aha. So it's gonna. Okay. So see how it engages. So.
Yep.
So that way it stops.
But you need the rubber band.
Yeah. So it's gonna stop it from going more than we want it to, and then we're gonna do rubber band from here
around the two
to there.
Yep.
Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Interesting.
Smarty pants.
All right, are we good?
Yep, that one's good.
All right, going to step number 354.
So we got to build one more part that's gonna.
Oh, there's more parts. Them parts and parts and more parts, some parts and parts and more.
Do some of those.
I'm gonna try to start building this other page here.
Okay, go for it. So we talked about Mario. Okay, what else came out?
How about the grand piano?
The grand piano.
I loved the idea of the grand piano.
Yeah.
I taught myself also how to play piano when I was young and still know how to play piano.
Okay.
I was very tempted to get it, but of course, I run a business and I'm poor, so
it didn't last very long either.
I did not. Yes, and actually, I ran into a lot of our friends and customers at the LEGO store out in Orland Park, here in Illinois, and because of course I was there to hang out and get some LEGO. And then it turned out that one of our good customers was there to get the piano, and I was contemplating buying it. Well, it turns out that when it was said and done, I did not buy the piano. He wanted to buy the piano, and he got it.
He got one.
He was the last person of only five.
They only had 5 that
to get the grand piano, and I told him I was like, if I would have bought it, you would have waited in line for an hour for nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'm very glad I did not get it. I'm happy that he was able to. I believe he actually already has it assembled as well, which is awesome because I would totally want to build it. And he should be bringing it in sometime to show it off.
Yeah.
Of course, even though I don't own Lego, I like to see Lego.
That's very similar,
You still have to bring your haunted house in. Haven't you built that yet?
I have not.
Oh.
I'll tell you about the other project that got me
Okay.
sidetracked off of that. I like the idea of the piano, and I liked the internals of it, but it was a little bit of a sticker shock. And then the whole, it can play, and I was like, how can it play? There's just not the elements made to do that. And then come to find out that it kind of can play. So I was.
You have this done? This is all on here?
Yep, that's on there. So
I got these on here.
you're over here. And so I was like, I will wait. And it looks just like a lot of black parts.
Rubber band.
Rubber band.
Right one right in the middle there.
There you go.
This is just sandwiching these two together, it looks like.
And then that'll go on there.
Nice tight, noise toy rubber band.
So there you go. And then you flip it over and we stick it on.
Where did you? Oh,
that one goes there.
Stick it over.
Mm-hmm. So
you already pinned that in.
Yep. So push it back through a little bit, and then we need to add that guy there. So that'll go on the front. Yep, right there.
Why not just push that all the way through? That's okay.
Because I think we're gonna stick it.
That's what it wants. All right. So now we are going back to this guy. This way. Oh, it's one side. And just sticking it in here.
So the red goes into
that pin right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, and I bet we're gonna.
And then
use
we're turning this
yep.
way to put it in.
Okay.
And your 3 first going. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh no, hold it.
Here, hold it. Going here first.
Yep, make sure it locks.
Okay, that's there, and then they use one of these with a
It's kind of sketchy. Maybe I'm very curious. This looks like it should translate very easily and smoothly, but I'm tempted. This actually reminds me of that step counter I was talking to you about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That they were on our
You can
Lego
push
first
it
Lego
a
League,
little bit, but
because once you goes too far, it locks on the other side.
well, there's a lot. There's a lot going on here. Okay, so this guy goes in here.
You know anything else with this one?
That goes there. All right, now where does this one go?
Let's see.
It goes.
Oh, you got the pins wrong. That's a
There's
7.
a
You got a
space in
5.
between.
Nope, you got the wrong piece too. I need a 7. You give me a 5. Jeez, Joe.
Oh, and we're missing one pin here.
Joe's talking too much and not paying attention anymore.
Yep. All right, so we have one there and then one at the end there.
Okay, so brown definitely gets pushed down.
There we go. So now the brown
And
is
this
locked
is
in.
supposed to go in right there. Over all that.
There we go. All right, that's feeling.
Really, Joe's giving me a 5 and
lot
it's a 7.
more
What's going on
sturdy.
here, Joe?
A lot more sturdy. Okay. Yep, we used all those parts. All right, so what else? Then Star Wars released.
Yes,
Star
we have the
Wars
501st sets here in
Mhm.
store. We actually ordered 120 of them.
You went big.
And I still have about 35 left. So
That's
if you guys
not
are looking
very
for
many.
more, I got plenty. And we do ship. You can buy them on our website, and we ship out now. So we got most of that under control. We even had a guy from Texas trying to ordering some brickheads from us earlier. So we got to work in doing that. But yeah, so the 501st sets came out, the new AT-AT, the new AT,
Mm-hmm.
the new Mystifier Duel, I think was another one,
Yep.
or was that the last release?
Yeah, I haven't seen that one in person yet, so it might be a little bit later.
We also got, no, I think it was earlier. I think it was earlier one.
It was early. I don't know. Things are so messed up on like when they come. and when
The
you can find them.
the Knights of Ren ship
Yep.
cruiser, whatever you want to call it. So those are cool. I think the new AT-AT is probably one of the best ones that has come out yet.
Mm-hmm.
I do like it. I think that obviously the playability with the speeder in the back is not realistic because in the movie it's like 100-foot drop. But it is a nice playable feature, and I do think it looks better.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that they finally incorporated the heavy assault walker articulated neck into the
neck into
AT-AT.
it was interesting. They did it with the Technic steering wheels. I saw that. I was kind
Oh,
of
no, I haven't looked at that.
Yeah,
yet.
so
Oh, yeah, for the neck. Yeah,
for
the neck
neck
itself.
part to
Yeah.
kind of camouflage the mechanism.
Yeah. And I thought that was really neat. I like the new Ahsoka. We actually have her in our cabinet right now. She's available by herself if you want
Okay.
the new Ahsoka.
What is the other? There's another fig in that that's pretty in that set. That's pretty desirable.
And the
right?
Ahsoka is the 332nd
332nd.
orange Ahsoka clone trooper. So that is also available as part of that. And looks cool. But we were actually told by one of our Star Wars fanatics
They didn't do it
and brought it
right.
to attention that both the 501st, the new 501st, and the 332nd have a black line above their brow, and that is not on either figure or not on either character in the show.
Canon.
So they didn't need it. They should have just
left it off.
left it
there.
alone. Yep. So it kind of adds a little bit more. I get it. Like they were trying to add some depth and stuff to it with the paint,
Yeah.
but they should have just left it alone.
Well, it's an interesting conversation too. Like, when are you willing to sacrifice the authenticity or the realism to have a play feature or to have something?
Yeah, but I mean, if it's just a helmet,
just a helmet. Yeah.
they should have left it off. That's my opinion, and I'm sure most of the people who are into the Clone Wars series would agree.
Would agree with that.
Yeah.
We might make it through the whole book today. We are zooming along
Yeah,
pretty
we're not-
well here.
Not too far off.
All right. So then, what else came out? What came out yesterday?
What came out yesterday? Oh,
And some stuff came out yesterday.
Well, go ahead and tell them.
It has been a busy week. So they have Diagon Alley that came out. So when was the original or the last one? 2011.
Joe bought one already.
I bought one already.
I want to buy one. I want to get one here.
So that came out, and then there were so many Technic releases. I don't know how everybody feels about that, but they had the Ducati that came out.
Yeah, you had a motorcycle.
They had the cement
Which you were looking for. Did you ever find it?
I did find it.
Okay.
I got my hands
Cool.
on one of those. And they had the Volvo 6x6 articulating
Yes.
hauler.
Yep.
That's got control functions. So that and the Lieberman together are going to be pretty fun. I'm
So
excited
that's
for that.
something you have to pick up later? You haven't picked up yet?
Yeah, it's on back order already. Just kind of like the.
Have you paid for it
the way
already?
goes. Not yet. They
Okay.
have not
So I can do this so we can talk without so Rachel doesn't hear it.
They have not confirmed delivery yet. But that I'm excited for that one. And then, man, there's just so much that came out.
There's a lot that came out.
Mario. I mean, how many Mario sets are there? There's 9, 12?
Technically, if you consider each character pack as being their own, you're at about 19.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Roughly.
I mean,
because there's 10 character packs. No, there's more than that. 22?
Probably close to 20.
I want to say it's 22. I want to say it's 22.
Yep.
And there's still 2 sets that we haven't found yet. Anyway,
Yeah.
Boo's Haunted Castle or whatever.
Mhm.
And I think it's called the Womp Stomp.
Yep, I haven't seen that one either.
So we have not seen either one of those. And I was there day one, and I didn't see them in the Lego store. So I don't know where they're at or when they're coming
A
out.
little closer to holiday.
I've checked our private release schedule that is for eyes only, and it wasn't even on there.
It's not on there either.
So I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I was talking with you earlier. I was kind of sad I didn't get the Monty one because I didn't go to the store.
Monty Mole set. All right, we're back. Hopefully, can you guys hear us okay?
Yeah, give us something. Just let us know.
It never ended the broadcast, so that's, I guess, a good thing and a bad thing.
Okay.
So anyway, we're still here. If you guys are joining us, please let us know if you can see us again now. Apparently, we had a little internet issue here that took a little burp, I guess you would call it. I think we let some gas out of the network line or something.
Say if it's anything like in my neighborhood, it's everybody's on Zoom at the same time.
Yeah, right. Well, no one's on Zoom, and StreamYard is basically all what's we call it size. Okay, Christopher says hi. Hi, Christopher. How you doing, buddy? It's my son.
Oh, okay, cool.
He must be done with school at 3:00, so he's done with school. So he better be off school. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. That was interesting.
It just said no more.
It said yeah, no.
No more.
Okay.
All right, we are at
Christopher.
a pay attention spot here. So they want us to make sure that this is up and down, not sideways. So it must engage with that gear. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Okay. And
Make sure that this is correctly.
The wheels should be straight when this is straight. It is not. Okay, there we go.
So this is the actual steering
That's
wheel?
the steering, that's the engagement of the steering wheel.
Feels a little rough.
It's going through a lot to get down there.
Try to turn it. You can feel all the clicking.
It doesn't move very much. Not a lot of turning radius.
No. I heard that was one of the problems with this one.
Yeah. Yeah, because they got the bumpers here to stop it.
And I think there's a modification that you can do to this.
Should just be a matter of taking those out. You'll get another
Tiny little bit.
Yeah, get something out of there. Otherwise, you'd have to redo this whole 3x5 lift arm.
Yeah.
All right. Now we need to lock it in before we move it anymore.
Yes. Let's do that.
So on this direction, and it's going. Hold up. It's going through there.
Yep.
Okay.
It's
Through the
left
red.
in this corner. Yep. And then did you get these two yet or no?
Not yet.
Okay.
All right. So then this.
Let's do the 1x3. I don't even know what they
Are
call
these
it. 1x3.
facing up or down?
Down. Axle side down.
Into the middle. That
on both sides.
That should get rid of some of that racket because now it's all. See, that's already a little better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was just because it was pushing too far down that the
Yeah.
gear mesh was a little tight.
Okay.
377.
Woohoo! We are moving along.
Oh, I want to build these. Can I build these?
Yeah, absolutely.
Submodel builds. And if you want to grab me those parts too, I'll build those too.
All right.
And I'll just
Some
work
of
over to you.
that. Two of these. Two of those.
There's one. I need one more. Uno más of those.
So we're gonna build the same thing again.
See, senor.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, this is just these two pieces. And the other one just go in.
Okay.
Press fit.
So this from the front through the back to this.
Yep, looks like yellow is in the back. Yep. Rotate around.
Boy, I'm never taking this apart because there's some stuff in here that would be.
You do not want to mess with.
Yeah.
All right, so this is going up. Yep, up top in the gearbox.
And we're in the middle.
That's interesting. Why would they put that there?
So it's this way.
Oh.
Oh,
Never mind.
no, it's this
second one
way.
back. Yep,
It's this
second one back like this.
Okay, there we go. So we must have some more that we're gonna eventually
Attach.
attach on there.
And then you got 2 pins going through the that one you just put on right there.
Boom.
Both sides.
Boom.
Done. Next up, 379. Looks like you got a left and a right. And 2 short pins.
Those. We'll do the other side.
What side are you doing?
The one on my side.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
Wait.
Wait just a minute here, bub. All right. This is going up from the 3, so it's a little bit there.
And it's just hanging there for now,
Nope, because you're apparently supposed to have some blue pins from there before.
huh? Missed something on an earlier step. Yep. I think you're right.
So let me check to make sure there's nothing else from that.
That's the only part that would make sense.
Oh, these were a while ago.
Yeah, it was when we attached the goofy thing. Way before that. When you were like, oh, this isn't gonna stay in there. See? Right there, they're already there.
Just making sure we didn't miss anything else from that step.
One more.
No. For all that.
There they are, right there. Boom.
No, because that's part of these two.
Okay, so it's even more.
Joe forgot something.
I can see them right there. They're still in there.
They're still in there. Still there. Right here.
There they are.
So did you put those black pins in?
Yep, they're attached. That's going to this arm eventually. Right?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, yep. You just got those two.
Okay.
All right. So back to those. Those are good. All right. 2 more of the 1x3 twisted axle. I don't know.
They're perpendicular axle pin connectors.
Okay.
And then they have nomenclature within them. It gets complicated.
Yeah, I agree. All right. So now we're going axle that way,
On this
axle
yellow?
slide down, going into the yellow.
There you go.
That's easy. See, one item per page.
Could you imagine? Like, remember when we
Oh
were
my
kids
God.
and you didn't even get the what
No,
parts are
you just said, hey,
used?
here's a bunch of stuff. Figure it
Yeah, it
out.
was like figure it out and you build it.
All
It
right.
was like a constant.
I'll let
game
you
of-
build this. I'll double check the build when you're done.
Oh, what?
Unless you want me to build it, I'll build it.
You're
Fine, I'll build it.
playing program manager.
I'll build it.
already?
Hey.
Build manager.
Uh,
All right, so you need that guy.
So we're going that way. Axle slide down. This is going in the middle this way. Yeah, our team was for first LEGO League was actually surprised at how fast I could build. I was like, well, I do this literally every day.
Yeah. And this is not a speed build by any means, with us talking
no,
and
I mean,
everything
with,
else.
no. and that's-
I remember when we did the roller coaster for the library. Remember that?
we were done with that and
They
fast.
thought it was going to take us all day, and we were like, no.
Well, we had a lot of extra help though too. Like I thought it was only
Everybody
3
was
or 4 of
lining up.
us. We had like 7
Yeah,
people
there's
there.
people that were just doing parts, people that were just putting the stickers on, people that were building, people that were
Well,
putting it together.
eventually I just had to forget about it. I just started talking to people because everybody was asking about the business. So like we were talking about it.
All right.
So we need a 5.5 length axle with stopper. Looks like was it a 12 tooth gear?
And 12
Is
too.
it 12?
That's the only one we got. So
The
hopefully it is.
white Technic joiner. Oh yeah, and this guy. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, see, so he's pre-building some stuff for me. See how this is going?
Sticking it where I think it needs to go. Okay, there's those two. Our book is.
Oh, and you give me the orange axle
You need
pin
the
connector.
axle.
Yeah, or pin connector. Thank you. The pin connector goes up here. Hey guys.
There's that.
Okay, so this is, oh, hello. This is going this way
Some of
through
those.
there. Also, it's a support for it. That's kind of cool.
Eventually.
So I'll make sure it stays lined up. That's nice. It's bueno. Little half spacers.
Yeah, I kind of wish that did a little bit more. Hold on.
Well, Joe, it's not an RC car.
I know.
At least not
Not
yet.
yet. Maybe I'll build a dyno to put it on. That'd be kind of fun.
A little dyno to put it on?
Yeah.
Maybe. All right. So that's all of that. More pieces.
More. We need one of those.
Yeah, 3x5 underneath. Going through those two.
These. 5.
Got pin. Oh no, I'm losing
Pins. Pins everywhere.
pins this way. Pin. Top 1 and 3. This one going up on top.
And then that gear is going to engage there.
Oh, come on. It's such a small space. There it goes. Rotate. Okay. So this is going into just above that guy. What is it supposed to? Oh, stick on the slide. Okay. Stick on the slide. That. Bueno.
Then
All right. 4 pins. We're putting them in the sides here.
All right.
So front 2 going all the way through. Come. Hello.
Got to rotate them just right.
Yep. Just here. Gonna kind of adjust it just a little bit there. All right.
Sweet.
Your side should be. There it goes. Once you get the first one, like you're locked in.
All right.
All right. So turn it around. So we got wheels
Like
facing me my way.
What do you want? There you go.
I guess.
There, I'll set you up here for.
Oh, you go do those two because you're up front.
Okay. So we're gonna put these guys on.
You can hand me one of those 15s and all these pins, and I can put this together for you.
What do you want?
A 15 length. And then I need 4 of the long blues.
Okay. So out of all the releases, kind of going back to what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Which one is your favorite? Which one were you like, oh, that's a good one?
You're going to ask me that, huh?
I am. I'm going to make you choose your favorite child here.
I can't say that. My kids are watching. Hi, Becca. Becca's watching.
Oh, Becca's here. It's a party now. Is she making fun of me yet?
She has not yet.
She's ruthless with
Becca
me.
can feel free to make fun of Joe, though.
I rarely walk out of here when Becca's working, not crying.
You just sit out in your car and just bawl your eyes out.
I literally can't even put the key in the ignition until
Wow. Do you hear this, Becca? Do you hear this?
She is brutal to me.
I mean, she doesn't. She at least doesn't physically abuse you like she physically
No,
abuses me.
it's definitely mental and verbal.
That's a lot better. I mean, I get full blown like beat up by her, and then my wife comes in. She's like, "Oh, she's beating you up," and so she beats me up too.
Yeah, exactly.
Make it 2 more long blue pins.
Long blue, 3
See.
longs. Boom. I think we can.
She says, "Joe, it's your fault." That's right, Becca. You tell him.
The victim always deserves it, I guess.
That's not. I guess that they're going to maintain being a victim.
I guess so.
One time being a victim, that's totally the other person's fault.
Shame.
Second time being the victim, it's all you.
Fool me once, shame on me.
Fool me twice, shame on me more. All right. Actually, you need to
right.
assemble that on there.
Where's
so I'm going to go back
this?
here.
Which direction we going? So this goes this
So
way.
close pins in. Yep. And then the 2 should connect on. Yep. Perfect. You got it.
There we go.
Hey, Becca, what do you like of our overhead cam? Ooh.
Adding some variety to our sauce here. All right. Now
We started doing some camera hacks over here, trying to do the cheap man's overhead.
It's held up by bubble gum, everybody.
Yeah.
So.
See, if you can see right there, it's literally just my iPhone on a mic stand with some paper stuck in between. That's
But
what
hey,
watching.
it's working. It's working. Ooh,
Ugh.
this is a lot. Bear down on that one. Okay.
She says it could be a tad closer, but I like it. Well, believe it or not, it's only like a, I don't know, 2
Objects-
foot by
objects on
4
camera
foot
are
space.
closer
2
than
foot by
they
4
appear.
Yeah. But it works. And we didn't have to pay for anything else.
Yeah.
So
So is Becca a Harry Potter fan?
Becca is a Harry Potter fan.
Is she excited about Diagon Alley? She
That's a
gonna
good
go
question.
for it? They released so much.
I did send it to Becca. Becca and her mom are both huge Harry Potter
They're big
fans.
into Harry Potter.
But Becca actually has a tattoo.
Oh, she
of,
committed.
Oh God, it's not the Order of the Phoenix. I don't think. Becca will have to tell me what the tattoo was again. Becca says she wants.
I hope her mom knows about this.
She wants the Hogwarts.
She wants it. Yeah.
So Becca, how about this? If I do end up buying the Hogwarts set for the store for display, because we kind of did that with the castle before, I'll let you help build it. How about that?
Oh, that's so kind. You can look at it.
You can look at it, play with it. She likes to build sets though. She's a huge set builder. If the set has all the parts,
Oh, she doesn't like to
she
go hunt.
she doesn't like to find parts, but she totally does. Oh, she says it's the Deathly Hollow symbol that she has tattooed. I think on her
Okay.
right wrist. If I remember right.
Okay. All right. What are we doing here?
It's hard to keep track because she has so many tattoos now.
I hope her mom knows. We're not getting her in trouble, are we?
Oh no, her mom's got more tattoos, a lot more tattoos than she does.
Even more than her, huh? All right. I built this right.
Let me look, because you've been screwing up, Joe.
Well,
I'm not
at
going to
this
lie.
angle, I can't tell where it's going to.
That goes to there. That goes to there. That goes to there. Those two are in there. This is correct. Yes.
Okay. So where's this attaching to?
Okay. So
Very
gray
far.
pin is going through. Ooh, what the?
It's on this, right? It's on this arm here, but I don't see. Is it like this?
Hold on. Oh,
Just hanging?
yep.
Okay.
It is.
It's just hanging there.
It's just hanging and dangling.
All right.
see there.
It just
There it
felt
is,
a
right
little
there.
off to me. I was like, that doesn't
see it at
feel
the bottom.
quite right. All right. Are we going to do the other side of it the same, or are we going to start building on one side?
I don't know.
I think we got two in there. No, that's one.
Okay.
All right,
so
so
you're
now
building the
build the other
reverse.
Build it backwards.
She says, my mom has a whole Harry Potter sleeve. She's got me beat.
Sleeve. Wow. That's,
There it is.
that's
I'm
commitment.
putting her on there. See.
What's going to happen if, like, eventually 10 years down the road, they reboot and it's all new people and new characters?
No, because you're an OG fan. That's how it is. I mean, honestly, though, it's like one of those things. Like if you were really into Transformers, what Transformers you gonna get? You're not gonna get like Beast Wars or something
No,
else.
you're gonna get
the G1 Transformers, right? Because that was the bomb.
Okay.
So I mean, you
So it'll
gotta be a
always
diehard.
What's his name? Ratcliffe, or right?
What?
What's his name?
Radcliffe?
Who's Harry? Can't think of Harry Potter now. Who plays Harry Potter?
Oh, Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Okay.
Ratcliffe. There we go.
Well, I thought you were talking about Transformers.
No,
what are
I'm
you
not
talking
talking
about?
about
There's no Transformer named Radcliffe.
No.
Cliff Jumper? Yeah, it's not Radcliffe.
Soundwave is my guy for talking Transformers. I still want his G1 one of these days. And then my neighbors growing up, they had the construction one where you had to get like all 6 of them.
Yep.
And then you built them all together.
Yep, the Constructicons.
And it was cool, but it wasn't that cool because it was a pain.
I was always a huge fan of Dinobots.
Yeah, Dinobots are good.
I even still have an old. God, I'm trying to get back in the Transformers chat now. I'm having a brain fart now. The Tyrannosaurus. I can't remember his name.
Oh, I can't remember his name either. Don't feel bad.
It starts with a G. That's all I remember. I'll have to look it up. But I have an original blue copy of it because the funny thing is when they came out, you didn't necessarily get the right color. They always came out in like 7 different colors, and you're like, what the heck?
Which one of these will be really cool and
right.
and the rest?
So I got a metallic blue with chrome arms and feet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it had like this almost like amber colored clear window that you could put this little like micro size guys into, so they could ride the Transformer.
Yeah,
Which is pretty
all my guys are young, so we're rescue bots right now. So
Yes,
I know
the
all the
rescue
rescue bots. We have them all. They're very.
Do you
easy
remember
to
their names?
transfer.
Besides, obviously, Bumblebee is still in there, and Optimus Prime is still.
Well,
in there.
there's Blades,
Blades, which is the
the
helicopter.
helicopter.
Mhm. And my son Michael, if he's watching.
Wow,
he's
you guys are
playing with
gonna
them
have
right
to
now.
help me because he's the one that I remember the most. I remember what they are, but I don't think I know their names.
Because there's a bulldozer.
Dozer.
There's the police car,
Mhm.
and then
There's the fire truck.
The fire truck, and then there's also another one for a short period of time. I can't remember what it was though.
Well, and then like Optimus will come in once in a while, and they'll get some other characters in there. But I don't know. I don't know all their names off the top of my head. All I know is that island has got problems. for as small as that island is, there's a lot of problems.
For having those 6 giant Transformers on and everything else.
Yes. But I will actually have to go back and look. That'd be a good Dave question. See, Dave. Well, he doesn't have
Transformers Rescue Bots.
the rescue bots. You know the names of any
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
gonna
rescue
look it
bots?
up right now.
I mean, they're named off of typical.
No, but there's only 2 of them. The other ones don't have typical names. They're all new.
Yeah, they're all new. So, what is the name of the fire truck and the bulldozer and the police car? I feel like the police car is Chase.
Yeah, I thought so too, but then I got confused between that and the Paw Patrol. This police officer for that's Chase.
So let's see. Let's see if we got it even.
All right,
close.
let's see here. Cody Burns is a child. Denny Burns, Keith Burns, blah, blah, you know, all the Burns guys.
What are the rescue bots' names?
That's
That's right, full-grown men. We're looking it up right now.
All right, here we go. Let's see here. Heat Wave,
Heat Wave, okay.
Boulder,
Boulder.
Blades, and Chase.
It is Chase.
See, I was
Okay.
right. Okay, so
Okay.
isn't that funny that it's
Yeah. So it's Chase. Okay.
Yep.
They're fun.
So
I like
Boulder is the bulldozer, Heat Wave is the fire truck, Blades is the helicopter.
And then they'll have like the Dinobots will show up in an episode or two, and they'll do some other stuff with it. So I do enjoy it. That's one of the ones like if the kids want to watch it, I have no quarrels with it. I'm like, yeah, I enjoy that. We can.
Yeah.
We're running low on parts. We're getting
We're
close.
almost done with one bag.
Yeah. Well, the one bag of 4. Let's see. This goes in here.
Yeah, so back to the other question before about like my favorite though. Like, I like the Bestman set.
Mhm.
I think it's really cool. I think it's finally good to have that scene. I really wish they would have had the piano,
Yeah.
gotten the grand piano. I am thoroughly enjoying the Mario sets and the fun they have with them. You do have to be a little more, I guess you could say, abusive to him
Yes.
than people would think.
You got to move them around.
So when we sell one in the store, I have to warn the parents, like, hey, if you see him smacking into the table, you really kind of have to, especially if you're construction Mario, because that's how he gets his coin.
How many empty do I have on this dark blue? 2?
2 in the back.
Okay.
It's the third one in.
All right. What's next?
So you really gotta have to smack him around. Am I next page?
Yep.
Okay. So you do have to kind of abuse him a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
He doesn't complain.
So I'm actually a little more concerned about how long it's gonna last before the circuitry breaks
Before, yeah.
from smacking it around so much.
I wonder how many times they like you ever go to IKEA and they have that chair that's like this chair has been tested to 10 million sits.
Yeah, right.
They have the machine that's just pounding the chair.
Just
I wonder if
yeah.
Lego did that. Like, all right, how many whacks on the table can Mario?
Mario was good for 15,862 whacks.
Whacks. Yeah, exactly.
After that, no guarantee.
No guarantee.
Because what happens when it breaks? As Boone showed on his channel, Boone Builds,
Mhm.
you can't really put them back together. They're glued together.
Yeah.
So if it breaks, you got to send it back.
You are stuck with him. All right, so we're gonna do this.
I wonder if in the instructions you're going to go check and see if Mario comes with the warranty.
Yeah, as opposed to like the set. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's an electrical item.
Yeah.
What happens if it doesn't work?
I've had a couple of Technic sets where something came in and electronically didn't work, and Lego sent me another one. But like he's the whole purpose to get that set. It's
Right.
probably not.
It's like, hey, yeah, my Mario broke. Can I just get another one? They're like, oh, we don't have a record of you doing it, but sure, here you go. Free Mario.
Very interesting to see. All right, I feel like this is literally. Is it facing forward? I feel like it goes like that. Got some fuzz on there.
Okay.
Or are we holding it backwards? Maybe it does.
Yeah, you put it on backwards. I was just saying, it's like, where'd the red pins go?
Okay, so let's make sure this did.
See, this is why I'm needed. Because Joe is doing things backwards because he's not orientating
I'm also, you're
things the
also
right way.
sharing my book with you. I usually don't share my book, so this actually comes way back here.
Yes.
And it
Corners
takes
go
the
through the red.
corners through the red.
There you go. There you go.
All right, we got some.
This
more.
feels like this could be a car in itself.
That's
Or
half of
you know what? You know what though? This feels like this is about the size of one of the large Quinjets.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny because it has like the wings up here. So if you're familiar with that large Quinjet from the, I think it was just a Quinjet set, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, there's like 3
This
versions.
is, yeah, there's a smaller one with the airport.
The first
there's
one
a bigger
was the bigger, and the second one came a little smaller. Then the third one was
Was
the
the
airport.
big-
That one's really small.
Yeah, but there's
And the new one, it's
is-
about the
is
size
big.
of the newest one.
But this is about the size of that. And then if you think about it, you've got this, which is just the back end.
We
And
still
then you've
have.
got this.
Nope, you got it right. Yep.
this way, which is the front end, and eventually they're going to go like that.
Yeah.
So that's pretty big. This is pushing 2 feet, give or take.
Yeah, I'd say
Right now?
probably 18, 20 inches at least.
Yeah. So
And
we're
we
just
haven't
working
even
on
done the
this
front. Like there's still more to the front. And more
Yeah,
to
this
the
is
back.
just the motor.
Motor
right
and
now.
transmission,
And there's some steering.
and the third member here. That's it.
Yep. Oh, that's right. The motor is in the back of this set. This is actually the front.
It's a mid-engine.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
I
rear
really-
engine.
Rear.
It's rear.
No, is it rear? I
Yeah,
thought it was
it's rear.
technically mid because
Well,
it's in front of. I think it's considered a mid
That's a good question.
because it's in front of the third member.
I don't know. We'll look it
You
up.
can look it up if you want.
Any of those science nerds can go look it up.
All right. So what now?
And I say the term nerd very loosely, as we are all nerds.
We just looked up the rescue bots.
Yeah. I played the Transformers theme song, but we'd probably get knocked on YouTube
Dinged,
again.
Yeah.
Because
All right.
last time they heard Super Mario song, and they're like,
Oh,
nope, they shut us
Can't
down.
have that. Huh?
YouTube shut us down. Facebook said it's fine. YouTube said,
Really?
So then I had to complain to them, and they finally reintroduced our stream back on. So I was like, great, thanks.
Yeah.
That was our Nintendo build. I think part 1 got shut down.
Just because of that. Interesting.
Or part 2? Part 2. Because I had to reload it back in. Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of messed up.
All right. Wow. There's so much going on now.
This is
This
is that
is-
build correct before you plug it in? That's not anymore. Okay, that's good. That's good. That is good. Okay.
Technically, I haven't made any mistakes today. I think that
Well, that
mistake
was from
that
before.
was from the first
Right,
time.
so that means you made 3 mistakes last
All right,
time.
where does it go?
All right, so we're going right. This should be butted up right next to the end of this.
Okay, where does the blue pin? Does it go through the blue?
The blue pin goes through the blue. Yep, right there.
Okay.
Perfect.
Then there's a couple.
All the way through.
Okay, so I'm imagining the next step is going to be more of these on the
Attaching
other
them.
side.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So just one more with a short blue pin, and then you're gonna run one
Sandwich it all.
5-length gray axle and 2 black pins, blue-black connector pins.
Okay.
The axle goes through the front down here,
It's a 5 long, right?
5 long,
Okay.
and then the pin goes right behind it. To extrude 1 length each side,
And then
and then the black pins go right behind on either side.
one here.
One each, yeah.
One here.
Okay, now you got another one of those
This one. This
blue pin on the bottom, and that one is going to attach the same way as the other original one did.
Gotta get in there.
So who's watching right now? We've got a couple people watching, both people from our YouTube channel.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if that's my son Christopher and someone else. I will say that we are broadcasting this to our YouTube channel as well as our Facebook page and the Unilug Facebook page. So we're getting content everywhere.
Got it all going on. All right. Where does this go? I need 4 of these. Where do they go? Up here? Facing in or out? They go in. There we
Yep.
go.
Yep, long ways in. You
So
got
I have a feeling this is literally the top of the car.
you got the black 2x4 already on there, or not yet?
Yeah, I did that down here. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get those 4 done. Oh, we get to make 2 of these.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
So that is the steering.
What we got going on here? One of these. Can't tell where this goes. So this one goes here.
I think this is the.
Like literally the top of the car?
I think this is the top underneath these pieces here.
Oh, okay.
Right here.
Oh, I
think
see what you're
it's
saying.
right there.
So there's a little bit of a facade on top of this.
Yeah, I believe.
That's not bad.
Because if this is probably the paddle shifter, right?
Yep.
Well, what would be the paddle shifter?
Yep.
So then this is the seat. So yeah, this is the top roof of the car.
So there this. I did this backwards. I'm going to put these pins.
Yeah, so this is, I mean, I don't know. I would still consider that a rear engine because I would think a mid engine would be right here. Because this is the butt end of the car, as far as we know.
Yeah, there's not too much of a bumper. All right. I've built it. Where does it go?
Did you build 1 or 2?
Built one right now.
There are two.
Well,
You
where
must
does,
build
where does
two.
one go?
So they are going on. Did you do this? You did something?
Yep,
Okay.
did that. So then this one.
So facing out on both sides. Yep, you got it.
It's interesting. They're
And then
only
the blue,
connected.
and then this double blue pin has to go through.
Okay.
Third one back from the front.
With
Long
one sticking
end
out?
in. Yeah, long end in. Yep. That's what I call it. Long end, short end. All right, we got two more of the 11 lengths.
So we got left really.
Going one back, yep, on both sides. And then we've got the two of the blue pins actually going to be pushed into these right here. With the axle hole put in right here into the black.
With the
hole
holes
facing out.
in it.
Yep, like that. And that should conclude bag number 5.
Cool.
Yay! It took us about an hour to get to one bag.
I feel like we have a couple extra pins than we should, but the rest of that makes sense. That happens all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
Pins,
that's
pins are like 1x1 studs. They just throw in a few extra.
yeah. And I think we got them all. I think we got all the pins except for maybe that one step, but then you said you had those in there, and it looked like they were. So
How we doing time-wise? Where are we at?
we're fine.
3 o'clock? Oh, not too bad.
Yeah, 15.
All right, let's stick this in here.
We should be able to get through bag 2. Well, this is the rest of box 2, right? This is bag
It's all-
6.
Yeah.
So we should be able to start box 3, unless it's only one bag, and then we can get through that. But I think this takes us to the end of the book.
Finish the book.
Yeah, I think this is the end. Ooh, look at that. Decals that we're not going to apply
Stickers.
because Joe does not apply
I don't
decals.
like stickers.
He does not like the stickers.
Because
No stickers for
I
Joe.
keep things for a long time, and stickers don't hold up.
Yeah, right.
They just don't. Thinking back to some of those expert Ferrari sets, like they're cool sets, but the guys who put stickers on, they're peeling and they're just faded. They just don't last as long. So it's a bit tough. All right, I'm just gonna sort out, not null, but at least sort out my links here, so I know what I got. Are we still working on the front? Did we switch to the back side?
No, we're still on the front. Oh, but we are going to merge. We're marrying them together in step 6.
So by the end of the
So as
book,
you can see right here, this is a photo of the entire car put together.
that is cool. So we'll have one big chunk.
So we've got some sideboards. It looks like we're gonna make.
Okay, those are just the pins. I think I can sort this out.
Yeah, there's some long sideboards we're gonna be making with this.
Okay.
We're basically making all the running boards on the sides.
Okay.
So we're along it, and then
we'll put them together. And we're gonna have to really pay attention to when we put the two together. Make sure we didn't get everything out of sync.
yeah, I'm just checking to see when that happens.
Let's see. Got that over there. Put some of these here. It's nice to get those in blue.
There it is.
Black.
Ta-da! And there's a huge, nice diagram on both sides
Of line up this.
to
that
line
way.
all of this together.
And that's important because, like, yeah, we're gonna have to. we may
So
have to-
maybe I'll grab the other camera when we get to that point and show you guys. But this is probably the most important part next to building the transmission
Yeah, because then,
to make everything work right.
yeah, if we don't do it, then
If you don't do it right,
stuff's not
nothing
gonna
works.
Shift. Everything's gonna be.
Everything's off.
Like our shifter
How's
is
that
nice.
feel?
It's nice and smooth. It goes back in spot. Got a rubber band there. Feel good about that. This is our 4-wheel or neutral drive reverse.
Yep.
That feels good. All right.
Now just need the big old fat motor in there.
Okay, so let's get rolling, I guess.
All right, so we got it facing the right way. So 15 length is going from red to red in the back. And then you've got the 2 pins that are going to go long side into the blue up top to pin that to the dark blue.
Okay.
Both sides.
Ooh, that will line up.
And then, oops, I want short pins that one.
So you were excited about the Bestman, huh? That's kind of the one.
well, see the thing, it's really hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Were you excited about the set or excited to learn why we got the set?
Oh no, well, I mean, I was very, I'm curious. I was
Well, do
curious,
people know
but
about
not.
that part of the story too? So.
Yeah, those are 2 for this one here. They are pinning into the front, it looks like, of this black one here. So
On
right,
the
right up
inside.
next to the black side top. Yep, both sides. So the Bestman set, the Star Wars Bestman set, was actually released, as far as we know, as it was supposed to be a Celebration Anaheim custom or special build for Star Wars Celebration that was supposed to happen in Anaheim, California, back in August, and of course, it never happened.
Yeah.
So the set came out, and curiously enough, no, we can't talk today. Usually, the set has a printed, Star Wars Celebration logo on it, and these boxes do not.
Right.
So, part of me wonders if it was just going to be a sticker, or if it was going to be printed, but they changed it last minute because of everything going on.
Yeah.
And then they could just say, "Hey, let's throw a sticker on it afterwards." But yeah, it was supposed to be an exclusive to either more than likely Celebration, but possibly Comic-Con as well, because that was supposed to happen a little while ago. But I'm pretty sure it was Celebration since there was no other figure or anything else announced, and they usually do something for it. But I like the fact that they finally did it. It's a beautiful set. I love the fact that Vader finally has printed arms. And they did it right. They actually have his little silver shoulder pads or whatever up here, and then the stripes on the sides. And hopefully we'll do a review on that too coming up. And I know our buddies over at the Brick Wiz and M&R Productions already did a review on that too. So if you want to see it, you can check it out. But yeah, I thought it was really cool. They just keep coming out with so many good sets.
Yeah.
I mean, the piano, I still want to get that haunted house that you have. I want to build that one. The Bugatti, of course, that we're building now, I would love to own because I do own the Porsche and the Le Mans car, or the 24-hour car, rather.
Yeah.
The
911 Porsche,
the orange. Yeah. I really want to RC that thing so bad.
It would be
with some buggy motors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give us my next page and see where we're at.
Okay. You got it all correct?
Yep. I just checked it all.
Sugar pin, 3 spades.
On the front.
Green lip. Okay.
More.
But yeah, so they've got some really good stuff, and Lego's done a great job with all these new elements they've been coming out with. They keep finding more and more in every set we build. It seems there's a handful of them in the new 2020 Speed Champion sets. There's a ton of them in the new Mario sets, including Mario himself and the Mario from the NES. There's those new 2x6 tiles that are out now in light gray, black, and dark gray, which is really cool. Which means we could probably see those in a lot of other colors coming out probably this next year and a half through 21. There's all the troll elements that came out for Trolls, the movie. There's more of them in the haunted house. There's more in the piano. And the like. And I'm also excited about the new Mindstorm sets that are coming out too.
I want to see that and see how it relates back to the original.
This year for our first LEGO League, going back to that, we have the option of using EV3 or the new stuff. Which I can't remember what the new one is called, Sparks or something like that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in person yet.
And it seems to work pretty well. I'm pretty surprised. Shane asks, when are you two going to build the UCS Falcon? I did already. 3 years ago. It's there in the store. You can come check it out. We do have that one on display here in the store. It was the very first thing we actually had in the store. And I do plan on rebuilding it at some point because there are some parts that for some reason or another came off our Falcon. And I think actually I loaned somebody a part. And it might have been you. And then I needed to get another one back, which actually you then brought back, which was that yellow, I think like a 1x7 Technic beam, technical lift arm, you want to call it. So we did that. The next question is, are we going to get the V22 Osprey? No. Sadness. We do have a store that wants it. If you'd like us to build it for you, you are welcome to spend I think $1,500 on the set to get it. But it is not going to be something that you will probably ever see here due to the rarity and the fact that it was really only released in Europe, as far as I know.
And not even Europe. I think it was like New Zealand or something like that.
2x6 tiles in the Malevolence. I do not think so. 2x6 tiles are brand new.
Yeah, that's a new part.
So you are incorrect. I will double check just to make sure. But as far as I know, 2x6 tiles have never been made before this year.
Yeah, they had 2x3s not too long ago, relatively recent.
What's up?
What's up, David?
2x6 is around this.
I know. I'm just double checking real quick.
Oh,
to
weird.
verify, yes.
So I got to slide it in here.
So Shane was commenting they had 2x6 tiles, and then Malevolence, it is wrong. You are incorrect. 2x6 tiles are brand new.
Yeah.
1x6s, absolutely. 1x6s are in everything.
All the way back to
But
the 80s.
2x6s are brand new. They only come in those 3 colors, too. It's only the light gray, the dark gray, and the black. It was light gray for the controller, the NES controller. Dark gray for the NES, the Super Mario cartridge game.
Mm-hmm.
And then black on the Nintendo itself. Oh, no, sorry. That was on the controller, too,
This goes
for
up.
the front. So it was only that one set that those only come in. And I would have to imagine they are not cheap.
Yeah, I want to build another NES controller. But
I'm looking at it right now. You're talking about $2 plus per tile.
Yeah.
Which I get. There's only like 2 or 3 of them in the set.
Yeah.
And you have to spend almost $300 to get it.
Together.
He's not cheap.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A lot going on this side over here. And another one of these.
What was your favorite set that came out so far in 2020? We'll call it all of 2020.
All of 2020?
And you can't say the Osprey because I know it's something you want, but
It's something I want, but
Let's
I think
just
the
say the
thing on
Osprey doesn't exist. Let's just pretend.
The thing I was most excited about was Barracuda Bay.
Okay.
I was very excited for that, just to see.
And you built that one.
Yep, just to see
You still haven't
the
shown it
ships
to
come back, and then it inspired me. I'm like, all right, I want to do one for the blue coats and kind of do that because they haven't done a big ship in quite a while. They
No,
have
they
the
haven't.
expert one, but it's gone astronomical, $1,000. It's really gotten expensive. So
Yeah.
so that was the one I was most excited. I was like, maybe they'll bring back like. Then my mind opened up. I was like, what if they brought back like monorail in some way, shape, or form? Classic town.
The good
in
old
some way, shape,
monorail
or form.
sets.
So I started like, Scrooge McDuckin over here. I was like, hey, maybe this will happen. Not yet. Hasn't happened yet, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So that was the one I was probably the most excited about. Batmobile was pretty cool, but that was technically last year, but I got it this year. So that one's the other one I've been working.
Speaking of the Batmobile, I can't say anything officially, but there's more coming. That's all I can say.
More to come.
There's some really cool things that have been rumored around, and it's
Especially
good.
for Batman Day.
You're gonna like it a lot.
Batman Day is
I bought my Batmobile used, complete but used. But the gentleman that I purchased it from had broken it down by color. That was great, except for black. So my process of putting that together.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I have another one over here that I think I'm just going to build because we paid too much for it. And it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
because we were getting ready to certify it, so we color sorted everything.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it was missing the windshield.
Oh, yes.
And the windshield is like $28 to replace by
Only in
itself.
that
So
one,
it's a very, very unique
one
windshield.
big
Really awesome windshield, though. I mean, you could probably make some really, really cool planes, ships, boats, whatever you want out of that windshield.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
And I have purchased some the wheels in that. I purchased some extra ones because eventually I want to do that Comic-Con release they did for the Bat Pod.
Okay.
And so the set's like $1,500, but you can get the parts for $180.
Yeah.
So I'm like, eventually I want to build that and see like the scale of it and how it kind of combines.
Goes
with the
together.
rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of those super rare, didn't make very many, released it one place in one time. You can't get it any other time. So it's like they made the instructions public, so I'm going to do that eventually. And that's kind of the only of the rare parts that are included in that set. Everything else is pretty simple. So we are working on these running boards right now, getting all that pieced together. And so get that to go there. A little bit of yellow. We're going to stick that on. That's what's going to lock everything back together. So we need one of these. Let's see, we're going to go this way. Fire truck.
Yeah, that's one downside about living or working right down the street from the main fire department.
You know when they're there, and you know when they leave.
Oh yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, when all those riots and stuff were going on, they were out here
All the time.
all day.
Yeah.
We had like 35 calls.
Proud of them. They did good work.
Yes.
All right. This goes on in between. That seems so weird to me.
It is. Yep, it's going on those two. Oh no, starting in the front, right there.
It goes on this.
So front pin, straight back. Lisa like it, yes.
There we go. And then there's that. Did I put that? Yep, that's at the bottom. And it's facing on the inside. Okay,
Yeah,
so that's
right?
good. Yep, that looks right. And then now we've got
Can
some
I switch
more.
sides? Why can't I switch sides with this? This is so weird.
I need to put this here.
I try to focus this.
Here's this.
I'm playing around, guys. Sorry.
Doo, doo, doo.
No. See, this button seems this one doesn't want to work anymore because you're supposed to be able to switch it around.
Well, maybe something with our little.
Oh, but you know, this is the screen share. That's why.
Oh, gotcha.
Never mind. I got it.
All right, I gotta figure out where this goes from the front.
So your favorite set was
The Pirates of Barracuda.
Pirates of
Bay. That was
Barracuda.
just the one that got me the most excited.
And the year's not even over yet. The new Epic calendars look awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, there's like the Friends one has probably the least.
Well, I'm glad there
of
was a
anything
good
in it
fig
right
in
now.
the Star Wars, as the Vader with the sweater. I'm
There's
excited for that.
Vader and Poe
Yeah.
both get ugly Christmas sweaters, and I am trying to work on some of our own designs for some other sweaters too this year to add.
Did you
'Cause we
see
do have
that
some
ad that there's a couple of the Lego stores in Europe where you can go in and have a fig
You can make your
printed?
own.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
get the body print.
So that actually happened at I think it was the German Toy Fair,
Mm-hmm.
and they had put it out there as like, hey, check out this really nifty little thing we're doing for the Toy Fair. And then it became something that was popular enough that they wanted to try to do it in the store.
Yeah, I would want that.
And I don't think it really costs much extra than just buying a $4 figure.
Yeah, it's just you have the equipment there, and you
And
just
I
do
will
it.
say it is not a pad print.
Yep.
Obviously.
No, it's a
It
laser
is
print.
a laser print, just like the ones that we do here in the store.
Mhm.
So we do have our large printer over at our headquarters in Utah. So if you guys ever want anything else printed, we can do that here too. So it's something that we already offer and have offered for years. You just can't get it right away. That when you actually like
That you
physically
walk in
design
and
and
do
do, but you're also limited to
Designs that they
the
are.
designs they have. I think they also let you like free pencil, like free draw on
Okay.
there. But I don't see much that's good for unless you're going to sign it or do some other thing for it.
Yeah. But think for like the Lego Masters, they could get an inexpensive way for them to kind of have something and hand out. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. And I did hear from Boone and them during another conversation that all of the sig figs that were part of the show, the show cut.
Yeah.
So nobody got any.
Nobody got any.
Nope. So that was kind of a bummer. Especially because I think there was one gentleman that designed all of the sig figs for them. And he's pretty well known over there. And yeah, they got to have to return ball. Kind of sucks.
I got too many. Oh,
You got too many things going on. You're losing track.
I didn't do the last one there. I'm gonna do that part. I was ahead of myself. I was like, where's the other goodie?
Okay. Yep.
So this is what kind of attaches. I'm gonna let you attach this one because it's kind of a weird way. Lego doesn't
I got this.
normally let this happen. So you're gonna be like, what? You want me to do what?
I got this. This wasn't that bad.
No, wait till you put it on the rest of the vehicle. That's the weird part. Okay, so we need one of these here. 1, 2, 3.
And one thing is, Technic builds should always be pretty rigid. If you ever feel that it's kind of loose and just flopping around, you probably missed something. Technic is very, and even when we did, actually, reminds me of it. For the first LEGO League, we have this little launcher that we put up against the table. Has a very similar structure to this, but the two when I got it from the girls that were building it, this whole side was flopping around. I was like, I'm pretty sure
You're
you missed some
missing a
pins.
pin somewhere.
She went back and sure enough, she was missing 4 pins. And I was like, yep, that'll happen.
All right.
Get that pressed in.
So you got to kind of put this in at a 45-degree angle to the car. Oh, you don't have to do it on your side. Oh. On my side, I had to look. I had to like get it in and bring it back out.
I'm done, Joe.
You got the easy side. I figured it'd be the same.
Of course,
on
nobody
both.
can see it because it's like way off here. Why is this top camera is like so far like laggy behind? It's weird.
All right, so now we need some of this.
Maybe we do this.
Do it
A
that way.
little side view here action.
Okay.
I could potentially try to mount this camera over there, but that would be kind of weird.
How many? Do you have any idea, like the cap? How many devices you can do out of there?
Out of what?
Out of just one laptop is like as many USBs as you can.
If I got a camera spot for it, it'll work.
It'll do it.
My camera is pretty. That's all processor and GPU power at that point.
Right.
No, I could pretty much run all sorts of things out of this one.
Sweet.
I could probably even run a second webcam off of this one
Yeah, it'd be like when you do the Mario. I think that would be fun to kind of.
to join it.
Yeah.
I wonder if I don't want to screw it up though.
All right, here's that. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. One here. One here.
I'm trying something crazy here, guys.
Don't crash. Don't crash the Bugatti build. All right, some half bushings, or half pins, I should say. The studs. All right, now we're gonna build the other fairing.
Oh, turn that down.
No. Okay, so we got that.
Let's see how this works. Haha! Look at that. See?
Oh my! So we could go even more. We could have it all matrix in here.
Here we go.
Isn't that crazy to think like just 10 years ago that would have been unthinkable?
Yeah. See. So here, let me try this real quick. We're gonna go back to this.
Okay, let's do this.
It should be this one. Yeah, we're gonna go to this one. There we go. Get a little more glare off of this one though. It's kind of a bummer, but let me try something.
Okay, there's that. There's this. And you attach one off of there. How are we doing? You guys enjoying this build so far? I want to get through this book so badly. I want it to be one big piece. Okay. This is going from the front to there. Cool. Now I can put the back on. Couldn't get the other one before. So we do the front and the back. So crazy year for LEGO as far as sets that they've made. Very few that I've been major complaints about. I've really enjoyed what they've done. I definitely enjoyed not being able to get stuff, but that's just the nature of the beast when everything has been contracted. All right, I'm gonna put some goodies on here to hold everything together. We're starting to get the shape for the door frame already. So these go in the top here, like that. Then the other side.
We're gonna go that way.
This is the top of the other side of the door frame.
Sandwich this.
Oh, I forgot to do it.
Leverage this.
Oh, I can. And here. Let's do that. Dun, dun, dun. And our last axle pin combo is going to go here. So this is the, what do you call it, the A pillar, where it runs down the side of the door frame? Or is that the B pillar? I'm not quite sure which one that is. All right, a little bit more structural.
Let's see how this works.
Hold that together.
Okay, so that's
Feeling a little bit better.
it's definitely a lot more sensitive with the light.
Okay, So now this goes
There we go.
from here down to here.
They got a lot darker.
Oh, it did.
Hold on. We got solutions.
Can't you leave well enough alone?
I know, right? Well, it didn't help that my phone was at like 80%.
Oh, we had zapped the phone. We were going to lose it anyway. So that's okay. That's all right. All right. So we want to build this here. And here. Another 7. Oop, that's not sure. There we go. Set 1. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go.
I'm going to attempt to blind Joe.
You're gonna light me up. Everybody's gonna see all my freckles. I won't be able to hide anymore.
You cannot hide from me. The things you got to do for production.
So what about you guys that are watching? What are some of the ones you're most excited about so far for 2020 LEGO? You guys got anything that you were excited to see? Get a little bit of the Clone Wars back in the mix for Star Wars.
How's that?
Had some amazing expert builds. The ideas. So you have Friends. Friends came out for ideas.
Yep.
That's good.
Yep.
A lot has happened in the last year for LEGO. And I bought most of it, so that must have been pretty good. I must have liked it. All right, so we're gonna run this here. Definitely got some three-dimensional building going on here right now in these steps. Trying to make sure I put everything in the right spot. So what else? Anybody? Ooh, I like the divider. I'm kind of sad about bending this, but that's what I have to do. Where does it go? So it goes in here. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that, Ryan.
What's that?
This flexible hose kind of gets yanked up in there. Like aggressive. So
I'm trying to set this up here so it's not
that's fine.
too
This
crazy
goes
on
from
you.
there and then all the way up to here. All right, it just sits there for now. So
How funny is that my phone seems to have better light
then
corresponding
than the good one.
than a professional one? Yeah.
Well, it might be in the settings, but once we start changing one thing, it messes with the other.
Oh no, this is totally.
Okay, so
Just
they
put
want me to
iPhones
stick
better.
this on here with a pin going through the middle. So this is what's going to attach the front and the back. So I got to make sure I don't press that in too far.
It's like you could try to put the iPad up there, but it'd be a little crazy.
I don't know if I'd feel bad if it fell.
Yeah, right.
All right, dude. 464.
I feel like there's so many lights.
There's so much going on right now.
Is that too much?
No, it's just a lot. Like, we're down to just this. This is the stuff we're going to put on once everything's lined up. So we're checking. I don't know if I can show this to everybody.
Yeah, so it looks okay.
Okay, so on red, we should have that up and perpendicular. This should be perpendicular. Okay, that's good. This one should be perpendicular. Orange, black, and then this one should be perpendicular. Okay, good. And then the yellow is somewhat out of sync, so we got to turn that. Not bad. Okay, so that's right. Okay, so don't touch anything on this. Set that down gently. All right, now we got to check this guy. Okay. Holy cow, there's a lot going on here. So, woo. So that should be up and down. This should be, where should that be? That should be located right there. And then this should be up and down. And then this red should be up and down. Okay.
I just realized somehow this got muted. Funny.
All right. Are we ready to try it?
Carefully.
Okay. Move that out of the way a little bit. And let's see what happens. We'll let you know. Okay, so I gotta make sure that goes to there. All right, well here, let me think about it this way. What actually connects? Is there any pins? There's no pins there. Okay, so everything is
It's all excellent.
it's all axles.
Connectors, yep. I'm scared. Cross my fingers. Scared. Ooh. Okay.
Okay. Those are still spinning. That's still spins.
Okay, so there's
Pushing the orange.
two gray that can push in on the motor side back here.
Okay, so these two. 1 and 2. I see some orange ones down here.
Orange is not complete yet.
No orange yet. Okay.
Nope.
All right.
And then there's 2 long 8 pins.
Okay.
And they're going in to the front. Ooh, hey. What?
What?
Other side, hold on. Let's turn this way.
There's nothing on either end though.
You don't have.
No, because they're here. That makes more sense.
Yeah, but let's go to the yellow.
Is this in the wrong spot?
That is the wrong stuff. Just you line up with this. I'm getting it back to.
Oh, I did. Okay, let's see what it is. That is.
Oopsie, that's today oopsie.
Yeah, that one is there. So I just flipped it.
Can you get it there the right way? All this, or
I better be able to.
yeah, so you added that on there. I don't know if it's how precise that one is.
Okay, that's it. So.
Okay.
Just
So
snap
this
this.
vertically. All the way. Okay.
All right. I think that one. Same thing. Just flip it. There.
Then I would push the whole pins in afterwards.
And then, ah, there you go.
There you go. Slide it in the front. Yep. Vertical, of course. Okay. So now I want you to put the whole power here.
And the orange on the
Do
bottom.
the orange ones. Yeah. It's gotta move my hat. I shift a little bit. Here it goes. Okay. Then turn it first. That way. Slow it out. You're gonna make 4 of these short loop and gray connector combos. And then go to the back of this.
More.
Right there, those 2. Okay, and then while still inverted, we're going to need to put the 3x5 technical arms. And these are going to be applied just like outside. Yeah, that way. Ooh. Oh, so there's a blue pen on it too. Yeah, blue. Yeah, that's okay.
15.
2 of them. We'll just shoot the first blue pen and one hand. Axle side
So
up.
we're gonna make sure this is actually straight. All right, those are 1 and 2.
And these guys are going into the back. Go through all of this.
Do that whole thing,
Yep, all the way to the gray.
and then there's one
And
stud.
then,
Yep, one stud overhanging.
yep. What's the next?
So that'll stop these things from
shipping around.
I'm glad they didn't do a black. You know how hard it would be to get that and all the rest of them.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Right.
Coming.
All right. One away.
Winner.
There we go.
Okay. Still inverted, 2 black pins. Going into
Gray.
the gray
And
one
this
between. Yeah.
1, 2.
And then 15 length beam with 2 black pins.
Okay. On the end.
Black pin goes into this first. And then black pins go one off the ends. So second one in on both sides. Okay.
Looking good.
All right. Flipping her back over. First step. They always do that, right? All right. This is going to go both sides long ways from blue to black. Oh, and through.
And through the bottom.
Hold on a second. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We got
Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is, second one over.
Woo! There's a lot going on right there.
Yep. Okay. Now we're at some pins. We got 2 of the gray,
So the blue ones
long, and then 2 of the black ones. Yep.
those go. Left
So
and
blue are in the left and right top corners laterally. Yep. And then gray ones are going in the middle of the black.
That makes sense.
We should drive right into that greenness. And then it's 2 black. I don't know if it's gray and black.
Yeah,
It's
they're,
kinda weird.
they're,
Why would they make a different color? I don't know. All right, yellow macro assembly here. Sub build. So you need the 1 by 11, you need the short gray.
down to nubs over here. For part. Not a lot
There's
left.
not much left.
These go on the same. These go on the same one.
Just this here.
3, 4.
There you go.
Does this fit in? Oh, okay. So that's going to be riding up against the end of this.
Do you have a pencil?
Under the crank. So they have to offset the half from that.
So about they did that in a couple of other builds lately too. I don't know why. So then it's like, and you know, the freaking list.
Yeah.
Just to make
So
sure
I can
that
move.
doesn't.
Yeah. All right.
So you got 2 5s going into the back between the black and the blue. You need to have black pins. It is black pins.
Oh, it says that.
So black pins go in the corners. So inside the corners, inside black pins. Yeah. And then the black one's going to end up from the
So
one
it's
by start on the black and then blue's going to go third. We're almost done. Get one.
Okay.
All right, it's a build. Yay! We don't need any instructions.
Oh yeah, we can rebuild this, no problem. It only takes us a long
Forever.
time.
It's a big car though. I forget how big these cars are when you're just looking at boxes. It's a big box, but you're like, oh yeah. But like if you're like a set where that's like a third of the box. No, this is a lot of Lego. This is a lot of the box.
Okay, where is this going?
So your left bracket is going to
Is it 1,
2. Yep, right there. Yep. And then it's right the parallel bar.
Well, my adult fingers are gonna have a hard time fitting in there.
Do you want to try?
Let's see. If I can just get the leverage.
There you go. And then mirror it on the opposite side, and that's it.
I feel like we should have used 2 blue. I don't feel like we should have used like
Well,
these make sense. You get some extra.
Joe, was busy talking and messing with cameras.
You were.
I don't know.
Well, it's got to be something sticking out.
You would think
I know we didn't use them there.
before you had married them together.
Here, how many pins are coming out of the roof? 1, 2.
5 on each side. You're missing one.
So that's where we're missing from. It's they're together.
The rear. It's the right here. The rear of the 3 and the rear.
That makes sense.
There you go.
There we go. That's all right. And we got some extra pins with them. That
Yep.
makes sense.
That's okay. Fuck one is done.
Dude, what was that? This whole bindy part. Just hanging out there. Okay, get it. Still like bindy part.
Well, yeah, we used to repose bending.
Are we ready to like shift some gears? See
But
what
it's kind of
happens?
weird.
It must be like a detail of the interior. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a request to the outside. Zero.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but it's got to tuck into the roof somehow. Yeah. Okay. Did I move it?
So that's good.
Why are the rears moving so slower?
Because there's another differential in there.
Oh, you're right. There is. Like, if I hold it,
Yeah. Yeah. So
That's kind of weird. Why would you do that?
well, it's how the differentials are.
I don't know, but why even put different? Why not have a direct drive?
Well, because we're driving it from the wheels, the power is transferred through the out to the wheels. It'll spread it evenly. But when we go this way, that's why I'm holding one side. Because otherwise, it's going to go through the diff and spin.
Right. You have to hold both sides.
Yeah.
You're on. Like, you go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yours are much better. Okay.
That's very cool. Yeah, I can tell what's going on.
Now, what happens if you put it in? Oh, that must be reverse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this reverse and then neutral. Now the motor shouldn't spin at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we did it right.
That's just so weird.
Yeah, I love this, the way that they did this. I'm going to use this in a mock. I'm going to use that technique. Sure.
And these put it right next to it.
Yeah,
So
so it's
helps to secure it.
like if you show them at home how that is. This is the magic sauce right
Feels
here.
like it's like a little.
It is. There's going to be more on top of it eventually.
Well, no, but I'm saying like it feels like it's not straight. Like it needs to be like that. But it's see how it's like kind of cockeyed a little.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just,
Yeah,
there it is. Oh, that's better. It was caught in the elevator. All right.
We got our rubber band action. Like that's cool. This part right here, this favorite part so far. The transmission was fun. I enjoyed that.
So box number 2.
Yeah, 3 is the long one.
The long box on the right.
Do you want to do more?
We still have another hour.
Are they up for more? Okay.
May as well try to get it done as much as we can. Because hopefully we can do that as much in this one. Then we'll do one more for 3.
And then we're done with this.
9-hour bill, and then we'll be done. Oh, that's right. We need a new book.
We need a new book.
Oh, that thing is heavy. He's not exaggerating. It's about a 3/4 inch thick book.
Yeah. 317 more pages to go. So does this one have all the...
Well, I see wheel fenders. Wheel fenders.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Wow, you get some body work on the back end here.
Back in 7-1. Oh, look at that. Only 2 sevens.
Is that what we're on? 7?
Yep. Should be. Yeah. And then do you need defenders? This one you do need defenders. Wheel well fender.
David.
I'm keeping this one in my side here. I'll put it pins. See, this way I can get the parts and you can do the build.
That'll work.
You want to put
This is my favorite technical.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite. I love the
This part,
but I like ours, so.
that's smart. You did that. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. For some easy to impress.
Oh, Joe.
All right, we're going to use some of the. We got 2 links.
And thank you to whoever's watching. It's probably my son.
Yeah.
He's probably got nothing else to do. So I'm just going to watch Dad work.
Okay, got that.
The nice thing is, at least we have cameras now. I'm actually streaming both at the same time. Do. Yeah, it's amazing how much light it's from up top. Like it's picking up.
Way up.
Must be picking up that one. You have almost full studio lighting right now.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel it.
Well, at least I fixed all the other lights so they're not like all on us, even though that
Yeah,
one's supposed to be down a little bit more.
Somebody was throwing a ball around in here.
No, just knocked it a little bit.
Wow, that's a little harder to see that blue than the black was.
I know, right? Well, I know I was looking up at the lights.
You really can't see it.
I just see like little halo lights everywhere. Like, I don't even know. What am I looking at right now?
All right, so we are going to start by building.
We're going to start throwing these guys out.
We're going to build some fenders, I have a feeling. Start covering up the motor. So she won't be so naked out in the elements. Okay, we got that done. And this one here. I probably ought to pay attention to these. Need something with a, there we go. So a little trick, whenever you got to worry about things lining up, see when I put them in, I didn't get them perpendicular, so I use something like this. And then kind of make sure they're 90 degrees.
Does it have
I don't know. I just don't want to get there to the end of this and be like, oh, I put it all together and I put pieces. All right, these are all the 11s. Oh, this must be the roof. The roof.
I knew you were on there. As soon as I said, I was like, he's going to start going off.
11, 11. You have an 11? You do.
Those are all 11s.
In one of yours. Not over here. There we go. And then a couple of pins.
Wow, all these fins are all the exact same way. That's weird. It's supposed to be one half of the roof and like 8 is the other half.
It could be. I mean, it's big enough.
Well, that can go.
No.
All right, we're looking for it.
Some pins.
What color?
Black. Just plain oak chains. Need 4 of
You
those.
want to hand me the top and I'll pick you.
Oh, you want to do that?
Yeah, black pins. Black pins in. Keep the blue pins out.
There we go.
Try to roll this down a little bit better. Teamwork.
So is there anything else coming out this year to kind of be aware of? Or is that just kind of...
Well, September is usually the last thing that really comes out. I mean, there's the new advent calendars that came out or are coming out, I should say. I think they actually came out already.
I saw the city one when I was at the LEGO store.
So the Friends one, I'm kind of disappointed in. I think only like 3 figures in the Friends set.
Yeah.
Star Wars, like we talked about, has those 2 really awesome ugly Christmas sweater figs, the Darth Vader and Poe Dameron.
Yeah.
Which I like a lot. The Harry Potter set has some of the winter ball figures in it. Like there's Hermione and Harry Potter in there.
Yeah.
Which is really nice, especially if you have the bigger Hogwarts sets.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Great Hall, the Muppet Willow, and the Towers, everything else. Because then you have multiple versions of those characters, so you get it from all the different movies. But besides the anime calendars, and I think there's still possibly one more UCS set that's supposed to come out from Star Wars. But beyond that, I think that's it for 2020, honestly.
Is the next one supposed to be the from the Clone Wars?
No,
it's not. Didn't they do like a vote and everybody
yes,
wanted
that's
there
supposed
to
to be
be
next
a
year. Next year.
The next year. I used the wrong link beam when I was doing this.
There is what do you have? The idea sets.
Yeah.
I think one of them was supposed to come out later this year.
Yeah,
there's the typewriter. Was
the
the first one?
typewriter. There's the Macaulay Culkin
And
house.
then Home Alone and Seinfeld are next year for sure. But I think the typewriter will for this year. I will not be buying the typewriter.
No.
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 Sorry.
They'd have to be doing something pretty cool on it.
I don't know who decided to use the typewriter. I think it was a bad idea.
If the mechanism, you think you press one key and every letter worked, and you got special letters. Letters are hard to get in Lego. There's not a lot. Like,
But I don't think it's going to be like letters.
yeah, there's no letters.
It's just
That does kind of defeat the.
The whole purpose.
Yeah, I would agree.
I mean, you do stickers. Could you? I mean, that's the thing too. For the keyboard, for the typewriter, it's better to have printed keys.
Right.
If those are all stickers,
Nope.
forget about it.
Here, the rest of your thing was in my bag. That's why.
Oh,
That's why you were all
gotcha.
weirded out.
But yeah, I don't believe there's any other mainstream sets that are coming up still.
Yeah.
The Racer Crest, of course, is the one that they've been still kind of fighting over to figure out what's going on. Apparently, it's back available.
It's supposed to be available. I saw it on the shelves today at LEGO Store.
Okay.
You should be able to get it.
Okay.
It's called the Razor Crest. So it seems like whatever that debacle was got sorted out. What is the deal?
Okay.
I did the wrong side here. Here, let's come back.
Stop messing around, Joe.
I know. So here's another. I heard another popular YouTuber speaking about. And I want to get your opinion on it. How have you felt about the May the 4th promos lately for the last couple of years?
Oh, jeez.
The builds as opposed to how they used to do it, where you would get a fig.
Well, because there was R2D2. Wasn't there a BB-8 this year?
There's a video, but then they also did like those little battle scenes. So you have indoor.
The 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
Those were just 20th anniversary. I remember May 4th specifically because there was
Well, they
one
were a free
later.
gift with purchase.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was BB.
Yeah, but they haven't done any figs. They don't have a fig in them.
True.
You don't get it.
I think it's nice to have little vignettes like those. I like those. That's essentially what Bespin would have been, but they made it a big size. So I was happy with that. But no, I don't think.
Would you like to see it go back to like the Chrome Vaders and crazy stuff like that again?
I think it'd be nice for them to do it next year to have a special one.
The wife is calling.
Yours or mine? Mine's gonna be working right now.
All right, there we go. That's first.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I would like them to do more figures. It needs to be like a real figure though, like a Chrome Stormtrooper. It's like, okay, well, you've never seen a Chrome Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
I mean, Phasma was the closest thing, but she was the first order trooper, so that threw that out the window.
She's not. Spoiler.
Vader's never been Chrome, so that was kind of dumb. So like, I don't.
As a collector, they're like really valuable.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I get it. Like, okay, that's fine and dandy. But I would honestly rather have a much more detailed figure. Like some figures that maybe they haven't done yet.
Yeah.
You know, like kind of exclusive. Like, hey, I'm gonna get Bart from Stranger Things.
Right.
You know, and that's a whole other topic. Like, why did they make an entire theme for Stranger Things?
And
Are they ever going to have a new set?
One set and
If not, it's just been a part of the ideas line. So
Yeah.
what happened there? You know? Like, what's going on? If that's the case, then are we going to get the gym? Are we going to get Barb's house? Is it going to be a thing later? And then Barb's not going to be worth that much money? Are we going to get the mall?
yeah.
Are we going to get Scoops Ahoy shop? You know, or something? But right now, it's all mass and everything because it's not a real thing. Yeah, I guess we're going to push those great pens in.
Yeah.
Up there.
There's that. There's another. He wants another set of gray pens. Where is it? This makes sense.
Yep.
We'll do it. See.
Well, is this right here?
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't see that. Did we miss something?
I'm like, well,
Talking to you.
so that thing goes in there. That works.
Yeah. So there's that. Where's this? This is way. Oh, it's way up here.
Oh yeah.
It's way up here. I lost my. All right.
Yeah. Where there's
That is way up there.
yeah, both sides.
No, I can do the other one. You got another?
Nope.
There's two.
So I don't know what I don't know why Stranger Things had its own theme for one set. So they have to be making more sets. It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, is it gonna turn into like the last Airbender? Where there was
2 sets.
2 sets.
One set this year, one set this year.
That was it.
Well, there is a rumor going around that apparently they extended it to season 5 now. So you're going to get season 4 hopefully at the end of this year,
Yeah.
and then season 5 hopefully next year when it's supposed to end it for.
So I don't know. I don't know how to do that.
So I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I would love to talk to a Lego designer about some of those things. Like someone higher up,
Someone who really knew the why.
like maybe Brickmaster Bean, since she's been doing some really new things lately. Her and our good friend Kiara, who designed a lot of the newer friends. That's actually those two created the document.
Okay.
So that was kind of cool.
All right. So I have no idea what this. I don't know what we're making. I feel like it's gonna connect.
Probably make the casing around
Yeah. I think
with
that's-
the rear quarter panels. I think it's where you're going.
that makes sense. All right. So we
Yeah,
need.
disposable part of it.
Yeah, I just you can see it better than the Porsche. That was one gripe about the Porsche. You did all that awesome stuff.
You
You couldn't see anything.
Even though the trunk was only like an inch wide, and if you pop the trunk or the front
The front.
open. Oh no, not the front. No, not the front. The trunk or the hood, the hood, the rear hood. Whatever you call it.
What do they call that?
There was nothing there. You
Yeah.
couldn't see anything except for like the exhaust. It's like, ooh. Do you need to call away from Messenger?
Yeah. See what's going on. I'm sure I'm not in trouble yet.
Maybe she's going.
Probably. I'm just gonna go out on a limb.
Yeah, no, she's
She's
not
probably
working. I got
no.
stuff to do.
Shows out of the house. Life is good. Oh, weird. So this is like the hip. Okay. What attaches here?
It's all you, Joe.
So
I can't even see it because the glare off the
off of the thing.
light here.
So this is going to go in to the bend right here. Wow, it's kind of a weird way to do it. There we go. You want to build for a minute?
Sure.
All right. We are on step 493 of
A lot.
a few thousand. We even see how far
Oh, that was?
Yeah,
A
let's
lot.
we get to the luggage.
Oh, this is
315. 915.
960 something, maybe.
969 is officially the last. Oh, 970 is the luggage, but it's all home assembly. So 97.
Okay.
All right.
More than happy, sir.
I will be back.
All right. So let's see. So we're at 493 here. Okay. All right. So we need one of these, two of these. And this is brown thing. Okay, so I just get the parts together. I'm like Joe likes to just build wherever he wants. Okay, so this is going through here. Screw that together. We've got these two going in a cross. What? Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I got it. I was just trying to find out what it was. Right, we had so many of these gray pins. No, it's confusing. Everything on.
Yeah.
Cool. So then we have 2 of the 3x5s. Oop. 3 black pins. Alright, so one of these two guys in the corner here. This is going on top of this. And then this one, we're going to do the top 2. That's one that's getting attached to the bottom. Perfect. So 2 of those. And do these. All right, so we're going to rotate car here. So we have the engine in the front, facing us.
What? Why? All right. How's it going, Brian?
It is going. I am very curious about this. Like, it's making me want to push this back out. Okay, so this is going in here. Move through. Same with this side. Just going to attach it to over here. Go through. Okay. So 1, 2, and wide this one. Okay, they must have done this early.
All right. Are you done yet?
I'm working.
How's it going? We got.
Hop on in. So we're on the front side of this. I'm building some models here.
I'm glad it's laying flat and rolling around.
Right?
I remember that Porsche. I felt
Yeah.
terrible. I had to build something to put underneath it almost. And in the Porsche, they make something the wheels were straight. Do you remember? Have you ever done a build like that? Where you build assembly to put on the wheels to make sure that they line up before you attach the mechanism?
Stupid.
And then they're like, take it apart. Like, oh.
They don't want to be apart.
I'm thinking, I didn't see instructions like, and we got you.
It's like, oh man.
All right. It's going
These are
into
pretty good. I mean, actually, some of these are a little ding. Like I almost got a little ding on it.
all right. So is where we're at.
So the next one of these guys.
You're gonna need money. Great pen. Great pen. 3 by 1 pin, 2 short pin, 3 by. Oh,
Extra, never heard anybody.
oh yeah. You use extra.
So the extra.
That's like this one.
So this was that side, and then this. It's interesting angle. I wonder what that adds up to there. Yeah, so you're doing the opposite of what we did before. Right? Yeah. So there's this one.
You need to. Oh, you did.
Further.
Trying to build this.
Yeah, put this in. There we go. I need one more. Nope, it's right here. Perfect.
So, I gave you everything, man.
Give it to me.
I'm a good part here.
There's that. And that. You know, I was a good center and let that go and all. Oh, I'm
I I will look forward to it, and I don't look forward to it at the same time. I
That
really
one.
don't
And
know.
my kitchen table is black as well, so I can't really do it there. So I literally got to sit on the ground to do it. Or I guess I can do a tablecloth or something. But
White tablecloth.
yeah, something to.
White tablecloth.
All right, here we go. Same as on this side.
We use it as,
So this goes below this. Yes, the bin goes on this pin here. Did that make sense?
oh, right here.
And then there's parts beneath it that line up. You got to wiggle it in there.
No, I have to wiggle it in there.
Perfect. Are you in the bottom?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, we haven't added that part yet. Look, we do it on this. It was already here. On that, it's different.
Oh, the front?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I only had one here.
So then you can pick that. And
But what am I seeing? This. What's going on here?
oh, pull that. That didn't line up.
Like, this is right.
All right. So
All right. So then we got this one's going
it's
straight up and down.
one empty
Yep.
stud at the top,
Yep. I did that on the other side.
and then
Oh, this is a lot more pins. Oh my god. Hold on, I get this. I'm trying to start black in the bottom.
and then just 2 pins, and then a 3 long axle, and the stop.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead, back to the front.
Yeah. Well, the way it's looking right now,
Or the back. Say,
when we get to the end of today's stream, the next time we get there, there's just going to be facade and interior. Yeah. It's going to be all those little bits and pieces.
isn't that all we do? Little bits and pieces.
Yeah, there's been many builds where you get to that point and I'm like, it was fun. I'm done.
I'm so over it.
It was fun while it lasted. What do we got there? So okay, perfect. So we're gonna do 2 of these. And that's on the bottom side. And then another one on the top side.
What do you
3x5.
I'll start with you on the page here.
1,
With you up first.
2, and the top corner.
Could you make that great item here? Thank you.
Oops, sorry.
Whoopsies.
You remember that from Mortal Kombat? Is that where you know it from?
It was Sub-Zero when you iced the ground
Yeah.
and you slid on it. It was sunny.
Well, the guy popped up out of the corner of the screen.
Oh, yeah.
I remember getting in trouble. That's the first time I remember, like, because video game ratings didn't exist.
Well, and then there's a special code that had more blood.
ACABB.
So the,
And my dad was like, "Don't do it," and I did it every single time. I remember.
really trouble to do it.
Yep, I got in trouble.
But I'm going to do it anyway, dude.
Took it away for a while. I had to learn.
Oh, no. Is this what we... Oh, it's there.
Need another 2x4.
There's two. Oh, oh, it's dead. They're trying to be dirty. They're trying to sneak it in.
And more. This must be the lift.
All right, we need this and this. And the gray
Full bush. There we go.
full bushing going inward.
Yep.
So round part outwards.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Looks good. And then axle connector, and then the 7 long yellow. I still don't love that they did different colors on different lengths. I kind of miss just black and gray.
Well, yellow has been around for a long
It's
time.
been around for a few years. You still get
It's got this. Got this, which is just going through that.
Mhm. Now you get your other thing, and you're gonna feed it all the way through there.
Okay, you want to do the?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to glare. I don't want to
Okay.
mess
So
it up. Should your other bushing on the other side.
toward the end, these need to go up. This goes on, and then we have these arms. And it's got to go the same as the other one. Okay. And then this whole thing goes up, and one more of those. Okay. And then some light gray. Like so. Yeah, there we go. Those are probably there somewhere.
There's one. It's like there's the magical like collars, but I want pins.
Okay, there we go. And this goes outside. Okay, 2 more. 1, 4.
So, 2 blue and 4.
I want to go see a movie, Ryan. I miss the movie theaters.
Well, you know, Cinemark, I was saying about it before, you can rent out a whole theater for most movies for $100.
That'd be pretty good.
Up to 20 people.
I miss. I didn't think
And
that was
there's
something
stuff
I missed, but I really miss.
Well, they have Star Wars, Harry Potter #1 out available. I was talking back about. I was
See,
like,
that would be
maybe
pretty
we'll all
cool.
go get a bunch of people together and
Like I
go
didn't.
see it.
I'm young enough where I didn't see the Star Wars movies in theater, the original trilogy. I didn't get to see those.
Did you see the THX Master ones when they came out? Ah,
See, so I kind of missed out on.
I saw them all at Movies 10 when it was out here in Joliet.
Okay, something. So these are gonna.
I think you're going to be puzzled with some of these.
Yeah. So this one goes this way. It goes. Oh yeah, I'm making it way more complicated. I need 3 long axles. That's what
Oh, it's the yellow?
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Okay.
Oh, here.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm not supposed to.
So now this goes. This. It just kind of sits there right now, I guess.
I need to have on the other side.
I have to hold it all together. And then it goes.
That's what I noticed about that build. That structure is it's very awkward.
So it's on the outside like that, right? Hold up.
The 3 lines and the opposite, no matter what.
Okay, so it goes this way. There we go. And then
Right.
it rests under this. you know?
Yes. Yep. It's supposed to be underneath the black.
That's a lot to hold. Like Lego, that's a lot to ask.
But it's like
Yeah. But it's not attached. Look, it's just there. Okay. I can see somebody getting pretty frustrated with that.
yeah, let me just see what we got here. These go under like that.
Okay. And then, okay, so now we have something to attach to. Okay, so here, you hold what you got. This is
All
definitely,
these together.
this is definitely a good 2. Because those
Of course, we're totally not on camera at all right now.
where we are. Yeah, let's show people what we're dealing with here. All right, so I gotta get all that lined up. We gotta do these on. Okay, so at least this won't be flopping around anymore. But if Ryan were to let go and this was to rotate around on the other side, it'd be locked. We wouldn't be able to.
Okay, now it's. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. There's a bit going on there. All right, so then we stick it all into the back of the car. And that's what these are for. So this pivot is up. Yeah, that.
So these are getting.
So this
This is getting locked into those 4.
yeah, these
or 5.
5. That's going to be.
What about the rest of this?
It's
Is that
just-
going
it's
to
just
free
dangling
floating?
right now. Yeah,
Okay, so this whole thing goes pressed in here.
yeah. All 5 pins.
Yep, that's why I'm doing the bottom first. Okay,
There you
not
go.
too
Got
bad.
one. All right,
Okay, those are locked.
and then we need some. Okay, so we need another.
Oh,
Yeah, this is the
spoiler.
the
In the back.
Okay, so they want this on the front side, which I
Okay.
didn't
Just extend it out.
do that before. Okay, we need this to attach. This is driving me nuts. Okay, let's attach this. Okay, so you're gonna put this through the blue and
Okay.
yellow. And then
Both sides.
no, just on that side.
Oh, okay.
Because the other side's where you stick the tool in to manually do it. You build a little tool at the end of it.
Oh, yeah, but there should still be a.
There's gonna be something in there, but it's gotta have a female end on it.
We have to figure where these.
Okay. All right, blue. These guys here.
We gotta make sure these are on the right side because I'm totally not.
You've been playing with it, yeah.
It's like it's supposed
It
to
should be like that. Yeah, it should be in the front of it. All right. So now stick this. The bottom goes into the blue. At least that's kind of hold it up there. And then do another one on the other side.
Do we have it?
Yeah.
Same way.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then now there's this little subassembly. I'm gonna stick it on here.
Oh, that's where the rest.
Yeah.
It's just like that. Awesome.
2x1 axle.
Yep.
You have an axle pin. Yep. Let's see, that goes here. Then we need.
Whatever you're trying to do right now.
Oh, no. Straight over here. I'm building this little thingy for you.
You have the black. Show that one.
That goes on this side. So this would be what it stops it from going so far forward.
Go by. Oh,
So like on this.
the end. The outside. Wait.
No, like. Yeah.
This is going on the outside. How's this on the outside?
Were we supposed to put some pins in? No.
Does it just sit there?
What's it attaching to?
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't see a pin in there except for that.
Okay, use 2 of those, 1 of those. That's everything in the step.
Oh, blue pin. Gets pushed in right there.
Okay, so gravity's holding it there. Okay, good. All right. This, a couple of these. Okay. Now it's getting funky. All right. This is now going up and down, starting from the bottom. Going up. And then we're going to build.
Oh, the other black one.
Yeah.
The ladder.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then now
So
we
that's
build.
the 3x5. 3x5.
Yeah. There we go. And then we're going to now we do the other side.
Go ahead. Go ahead. There it goes. Now, try to put it there.
Yeah. Surprising. That was a lot of pins to shove everything through. We're not there yet.
That does not function. I think it's supposed to.
And one more blue axle.
Actually,
What you got? You got the song? David was like, I knew this song, and we couldn't remember the name of the song. And then he figured out who sings the song, but then he couldn't remember the song.
Couldn't remember the name of the song, but I knew the song, words, and everything, but I couldn't figure it out. Now it's playing again, so it's like,
Now I know.
who is this?
Right, so you did this. So this sits there.
Yep.
It goes there.
Yep.
Right? Okay. And then this, and a couple of these. That are 3. And then that goes in here and holds it all together. It's kind of there.
I started building this already for you.
All right, cool.
I have a feeling supposed build this.
You think so?
I have a feeling because you have.
I don't know. Every time I think that, when we get to it, and it's like,
Oh, yeah. No, I mean you got one of these, you got 2 of those.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, we're gonna mirror build it. I got a feeling.
He's got a feeling.
But yeah, with these pretending I never assume because
Yeah.
yeah,
These guys are the
one
same.
time
Where they
you messed up, yeah, and then you're starting all over again.
like, what? It's kind of like Anakin when he turns into Vader.
And then it's just pushing into this. Looks like.
All right. Let's see if it's the same on the other side.
Well, it'd be the inverse, the mirror.
Mirror, the other side. Oh,
You get thrown out.
brownie points for Ryan.
You screwed up the other bill now.
We got it.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Where it's supposed to work.
Yeah, I think we're missing the other part. You're not using any frictionless parts either, so it'll stay for now. I think is what it is. All right, so all this goes together.
Well, there's definitely got to be some other thing that's attached to it because it can't just go up. It has to be able to move around.
Right, let's get that on the other end.
Okay.
And then we're going to do the rest of the fins off the side of the wing.
Sure. There it goes.
Okay. So we need 21 and 22, stick them,
Number 2.
and they
Right together.
Yep, pin together, and then
You're going to build another one of these for the other side.
these will go in there, and then we have a 2x4 this time. Sweet. So this one's going to go here. Boom. Yeah, that's kind of goofy right now, isn't it? Hopefully it'll all come together. All right, did the other side. Great. This goes here.
Do it on the Victoria.
And there we go. So this one, I'm facing this way. And that goes on the right.
Okay.
All right, and two of these guys. Through. We're jumping around a little bit.
Yep.
So this is
All right, let's rotate around so we're orientated the right way. Oriented the right way.
All right, definitely goes here. And it definitely goes here.
Wait, I'll be going on through.
I'm not. I just haven't pushed it. You know, I need back.
Oh, yeah,
No,
right. Yeah, you're right.
So there you go. You want to stick those through there?
Yep.
And then here's the other
Through the
side. Yeah.
Oh, that's a little picture of fill in the gap.
Yeah, now there's next two, which will be like here and here. Oh, no. Okay, so now we build the whole frame that goes around it.
But see, I feel like there should be something else.
Yeah, see something in there. I feel like that's what this is. Because see, there's little things.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole frame.
Yeah. Okay.
Something else must be sticking in there eventually. 2 pins. And then I need 2 11 beams.
Two.
2 more pins. And then 2 of the fins, the left and right.
That's right.
So that goes there and here.
You get the inverse of this.
Right? Yeah, there we go. We on camera? You guys see what we got going here? Okay.
You are good, sir.
People enjoy this? I want to know. And also, the other thing we need to figure out is I'm trying to do this a little more than once a month, but what do we go next? We got lots of options.
Well, I got that diagonally.
That's what you would like?
What are you rocking there next?
That'd be good.
I don't understand that breaking with us on video. So if we're gonna build yours, back after this, do a video.
Okay.
I can't.
She's so mean to me.
I can't do it. That needs for a good TV. Right?
Be like,
Yeah.
I need an axle and a 2. These guys here. So that goes blue. Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
And then 15 is over here. So this goes 1, 2, 3. And then on to the other side. I think it's time to put it.
But do not talk about it.
Put 11 on each, all the way to the end. So I think it's making up the rear deck. 2 pins and 2.
That's all the right points.
2 pins and 2 3-by-4s.
Okay. Last you do that.
Oh, here. We might make our mark. How we do the time? We're hoping for a 5.
441. So
I think we'll make it through that.
we'll make it to the back. And then we'll stop for episode number 3.
I feel like it's too long.
What's that?
Yeah, it's too long.
Well, you got 15.
These are 11s. Yeah, I need 2 11s.
And you 2 15s because you got the one from over there.
Yeah. Too long.
But you need an 11 and a 15 for this time. So you got 2 11 again and 15.
Yeah, it's later. Yeah, there. That's something wrong. Look at this.
Jumping around.
I was getting that. Okay, this one goes here. There. And repeat on this side. So I'm going to need those.
Do you mean
No, I got it.
you sure?
Yeah, I got it.
You
Okay, there we go. So now we're going to flip back to me.
4 by pins.
Do you have a half pin? You need those left?
These.
Oh, no. One's a stud, like a pin with a stud on it. That.
Oh, yeah. I think we can really use that.
This supposed to be like the catch.
Just need 1 or 2 of those.
I think just one. That was there. And another one facing up. That's kind of big. Okay.
In the 15.
So now I can stick it all together with the 15. All right. Where's the other piece of it? Put it up. Okay. So let's go straight there. Okay. And it's 2 right in front. And
So if you have a bag,
yeah.
just
Okay.
put it down.
So now we need a whole bunch of pins. We need 4, 8. We need 8. Use go this way. 2. Okay. 1, 2. 3, 4. Looking good so far. Okay. Do you need a little
Yeah, long glue and a little black collar. There's one.
What is this? To figure
Yeah.
out
It's a weird one.
what is that purpose? Why is this here? I get why this is here because we're gonna attach that all together. All right, time to stick it on.
Trunk.
Okay, so we're gonna go here and push in the blue.
Okay. So much to the top. We have stuff something I can see underneath here. Oh, we're underneath.
No, it's like straight up through the.
Oh, through that. Going. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's not held down by anything.
So, cricket. Okay.
There you go. Oh, okay, so I see.
But so, oh, you know, this is probably to run
Another.
a tube.
Yeah, that would make sense. But this is sticking up then.
Yeah, this one put it to that. I don't want to put that right now.
Okay, then there's that goes on this
So
side.
sideways, but on this.
Yeah.
On the back side and the front side.
No, you want to side.
So this one is right there. Oh, it's together. Okay.
And then here's another one on the other side. Okay, and we have one. Okay. All right, let's see what we got going on there. This must be what holds it from flopping around. Whatever. Yes.
We have 13 and 15 over here.
This is what fills in that hole you were talking about. And then you want this to go through there, and eventually attach that. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So, ooh, that's a lot to stick through. Let's do this first. Okay, and then right up against there. We get it?
It's back with the cotton a little bit. Come on. There's that much room to wiggle jiggle back here. Well, there it goes.
There we go.
Okay.
Same thing on the other side. Just turn that. Maybe I can do that at the end.
Do what?
Push the red one through. There's a lot to go through. Okay. And
Okay.
we did it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
Hold on. What's going on? It's gonna come out.
This.
Ah, it was like
It was too easy. Ooh, that's gonna be tight.
I got this.
I got it. Hey, you got some fenders.
Sometimes you gotta hand something. All right. That's very interesting how they did this.
You got the line, and that's pretty close.
It's close to the good put.
With solid shape.
I still want this little cap up here.
Yeah, here's this.
I'm no good designer.
Did I do this backwards?
Come on, cross at the end. That's what now.
No. These are 11s, right? Now those are 11s.
You want to know what
And then, yeah, so this is goes on the other side.
Put it back.
I put it over there.
Oops.
Okay, there's that. And then a bunch of these. Is it just 2? Yep. All right. And this. This goes right here.
I don't do this a lot. I don't remember why. It's just decorative. Oh no, there's more of it there.
Do we have any more 2 long beams? Oh, we have 1. Oh, good. Okay, there's that one. And then this is.
I would hit one of these guys like cheap front.
That was, yeah.
Just right.
Okay, and that's 7 attached to here. Let's get it first. So this whole thing and it goes in like that. And then
Oh, man. Over by that.
that.
Wait, wait. You're missing the black one up front.
Yep, right. Yeah. Then this sticks on this leg and it's sticking out.
Wait.
Yep.
Why does it seem like it's not that far back?
It is. What's wrong? That last pin needs to be.
I got it.
And then that black pin should. Yep. Okay. This one's right. All right. And then we'll put one of these.
Yeah, you have to step it out at the same time.
Okay. That's that.
That's such a weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
I won't make the mistake I did last time.
So where did it go? I'm missing the 2 at the bottom, or does it go all the way down?
It looks like
can't go
the
down.
black part goes into the light gray. And
Black
then
goes into gray.
on the back end.
What?
This part
Uh huh.
goes into that hole. That
Really?
light gray hole.
How in the world?
Very
Okay.
gently.
Okay. And then it just lines up there.
Yeah, I don't think it's
It just sits there.
really attached.
Okay. Well, it's there.
It may not be very firmly attached. Okay, so this one's the front.
I would imagine using that for the thing here, but I guess not.
Hold up. Put it backwards.
Dude.
I was building it like the other one. We got to do the opposite. There we go. Then this goes through here and there. And then this goes here. Okay. And that's this way. 1,
Stiff shocks.
3, 4.
It's getting weighty. Oh yeah. Can't even lift
Still
it.
got half the bag.
Yes.
First.
It's getting up there.
2 of these. 1, 2. Okay. So that whole thing goes here.
We get that one black on the other side.
Yep, got it that time. And then this side. 1, 2, 3. Here. There you go.
Let me see real quick. Oh yeah, you got it. Okay.
Checking my work.
Yep.
Okay.
This is supposed to be.
Missed it.
Oh, because this is where we have to attach it. I think so, right? That's why it's like extra long on that side.
We're missing a part 2.
That's curious.
Well, maybe we did that side, right? This is going to line up right there. Did they tell us to put anything there yet? No. Is that side not going to fit?
Oh no, it was fine. I was getting the.
That's what we see. Figure out where the.
Right, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Do we got 2 on the back here, right? 1.
Yep.
2.
On the side. That's symmetrical. Oh, I see. You missed it on your half.
Right there. Oh, perfect. Boom.
I just looked at it like, wait a minute.
Bag 7 is completed.
Yay!
All right, so we'll put
So this rear fin just kind of sits here for now. Eventually, there's going to be a key on
on
that
this
side.
side.
Is that side?
Okay, I guess it
What about this being here?
could be on this one. That would make sense. But somewhere it's got to have
The lift.
a lift. There's got to be another anchor point too, because these are just riding.
Sitting there.
Yeah, I feel like eventually these are going to go.
I think they're going to be pinned in like right there. I don't think they're going to be moved back.
You think something's going to?
Yeah, something's going to attach like right here.
Could be.
Because if not, this comes out
Too much.
too far. And actually, you're pretty restricted as it is.
Yeah, it doesn't move a whole lot.
No, I think it's going to go like right there.
Very minimal rework we had to do today compared to.
Yeah, all right. That's a hefty car.
Yeah. I mean, what are we looking at? Is this a 16 plus set? So
Yeah.
this is.
So let's
This is a
pull
challenge.
this off here.
Yeah. Get down in there and see what we got going.
Oh, see, it's actually see what it looks like from the side now since we have our overhead so long. So there she is. It should be clean. For some reason, it's a little. This is looking a little foggy still. There you go. There we go. There. So we got all that done. So these are the rear fenders. We've got our top done.
Yeah,
We got the motor done.
We married the 2 together, so
Yep,
we have
so
a
we're
whole
all-
transmission. Everything's working in there.
Yep, and if we spin this guy around here, you guys can actually see our pedal shifter.
Yeah, engaging the wheels here. That is so.
Yeah,
I love that.
See how it's spinning? Gotta back that light up just a little bit there. Here we go. And if you go too fast, you can't even see it flip.
Yeah, and the way that rubber band is, this part, the red half beam is what stops it from going more than a.
Yep. So you look right in there. So you got a rubber band here, and you got a rubber band on the other side in here too to help it out. And then, of course, your reverse drive neutral up top, and it does work. Can't spin both sides at the same time. But
Yeah.
it does work. We tested it
We
right here.
need 5 hands. Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's taking some pretty good shape here for things to focus. It's one thing I don't like about the webcams. It takes a while.
It took a minute.
But it's starting to look like a car now.
We have the interior color selected.
Right. It's called Dark Tan.
Yeah.
Yep. So there's this little hose that rides up along the curve. It's on the median of the console there. I would have to assume that the next bag or two we have to do the interior because that's got to get done before.
Before we build out the rest of it.
And of course, I don't know if Joe's going to use any decals for the inside or not.
We might do the internal. The little ones.
And stuff right around it. I don't even know. You want to pull the
It's in the other book.
inspector?
Let's see. We may do some. Don't want to do all of the outside.
Yeah.
But
it looks pretty good. Got all the drivetrain in here. Steering is going to get connected right up here.
yeah, so they have, it looks. I bet these are like internals of the door
Yes,
panels.
these are the door panels. This is all the inside. Actually, this is luggage. Actually, that's probably
Yeah, that's
luggage. That might be headrest, but those are luggage. This is the center console.
That's the center of the steering wheel.
That's the steering wheel. Gauges.
So we'll definitely do the
Yep.
gauges.
So there's definitely like all of this if you're going to do the interior.
Yeah. So if I do that, then there's not too much on the outside. The branding. That one's pretty cool, and then the front one for the grill. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind and we'll just do it.
Are you sure?
We'll see. We'll take a vote. People
See,
like
stickers or no stickers. I would say at least do the interior ones because at least those you're probably never going to use for anything else.
Yeah, they're a little shaded. They won't get so much UV light. Hopefully they'll last.
Right. But yeah, steering works, drive works. We got the inside of the door frame all set up here. Everything's married together. These are still loose, so the next bag is probably going to be simply just attaching probably a 1x9.
Yeah, and it's got that
beam
curve.
to this.
So it'll be interesting to see how they do that curve because it does come.
Yeah, to go inside. Yeah. But you check out the box here.
Yeah. See, it's got this kind of dual layered curve. So it looks like they use a big panel for the main section.
Oh, you know what?
So here on the side, it shows you really well.
Right here, yeah, so there's a 1x9 or so that connects from the top to the bottom to kind of around.
Yeah.
But then it's using those larger, was it 20, 29?
Yeah, give her the number. It's
Kind
kind
of
of a
there.
3x5 on the inside with the groove.
Yeah, and then also they're going to utilize the 1x9, 1x11s, and possibly 1x13s.
Yeah, there's really not a lot of stickers on the outside. You've got the 1x2.
Yep, the Bugatti grill.
We've got the kick guard kind of thing there.
We're at.
This
Oh,
one.
yeah, to continue on the hose. That, I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, and there's the big one.
Uh,
And then, of course, the back. You got the big Chiron in the back. And then everything else inside, literally all of them.
Oh, the brake calipers are those other ones.
Okay.
Got it.
Which we haven't built yet.
I don't know. I have to see.
So there's still some options for it.
But thanks for hanging out with us today, everybody. Hopefully
Yeah,
you enjoyed yourself.
we're gonna redo this.
There we go.
Hey, you just put that light up. I'll try to get the rest of this extra light here.
I can't-
So thank you so much for part number 2 of 3.
Third and final will be our last one.
So we will have that available and announced on our Facebook page as well as YouTube's page. When we're going to be doing that, you guys can join us live, of course. I'm here to talk Lego, hang out with us while we're doing our build. We do like to talk to us. If you guys want to hang out, just let us know and stop by. And yeah, it's pretty much it. We're going to look forward to hopefully doing this. But when you think you can come back and finish her up?
We'll finish up by the end of the month. Absolutely.
Another couple weeks.
Yeah, we'll do 2 builds.
So we've been about 2 weeks, so we'll do that, and then I think either Joe or us, somebody's going to be building that diagonal. I think here, if it's anything like the Hogwarts Castle, you're looking at a 15-hour.
Yeah.
Or 2 people, if it, depending on how you can break it up.
I think you can
But
break it up.
you have shots too. So
Yeah.
if we get the digital instructions, we can do each shot.
Yeah, well, we could actually have 2 or 3 people build.
So we might actually get done in like 3 hours if we get 3 people doing it.
Yeah.
Or 4 hours.
Possibility.
And get it done.
I still like to get 2 and make them full buildings. That's the other part of me that wants to
Oh,
do that.
doing
Yeah,
backwards.
do it all up, have all 4 walls.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of
It's
work.
a lot of work.
A lot of parts.
But thank you for joining us live here on Community Live. We're looking forward to a lot of other things, and we should have some more programs for you guys at home. And of course, we do have our Super Mario event
Coming up.
that we're going to be doing. We still haven't came up with a name for it yet, but we're still working on some details for that. So stay tuned for information about that. Does Unilug have it coming up? Or
We
is it
have
just,
our membership meeting the weekend after this, Labor Day. So we'll have our members meeting. So anybody who wants to learn more about Unilug, you're able to come and meet us at the store. It starts at 6 o'clock. Don't quote me on the date. What is that Saturday after Labor Day?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me check my
13th,
phone. That's
somewhere
not
in
mine
there.
anymore.
And we start at 6 o'clock. We kind of go through some stuff. We have some.
So technically, the lug meeting was set for Saturday the 12th. Is
The
that
12th,
still
yeah.
accurate?
The 12th.
So, okay.
So it's the Saturday after.
So next Saturday.
Short week with Labor Day in there. So
Yep.
short week followed by Lego at the end. And then we're
And the lug meeting starts at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
On
So
Saturday.
we go through the housekeeping. We got things that we're getting in line, and then we'll talk about the builds that we're doing, and then continue to meet with some of our newer members. So if you're unable to make it, you still want to learn more about us, we do stream it on Zoom. So
Yep.
you're able to join through Zoom as well. And I will get that information over to Ryan, and we'll put it up there. And if you're interested in learning more about us and what we're doing, I'll share it with you. Share the passion of Lego if you're interested.
Okay. Sounds good. So thank you guys for joining us. We will catch you guys next time live here at Bricks Minifigs. And of course, just keep building, and we'll get through this all together. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and
All the craziness.
yeah, all the craziness.
Appreciate you
All right,
guys.
guys. We will see you guys next time. Again, hopefully we'll have part 3, the finale of the Chiron build within the month here, probably in the next couple weeks or so. So
Absolutely.
we will see you guys then. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys soon. See you later.